Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Wow. I, you know what? I I feel like I've been streaming every day this week. That's because I practically have. I think I did a live stream on Monday with my good friends Jorge and Carlos from Thundercats now and the Badass Reviews. I don't think I streamed on Tuesday, but I think I streamed on Wednesday with my good friend uh, Steve from Comics Asylum. And then yesterday, I did a last minute stream with the Brutal Realms, which was freaking awesome. And I'm getting a full video for that out very, very soon. Um, but yeah, it's like I've been streaming every single day for the past week. It's kind of nuts. I'm trying to figure out if I even did a video this week. I think I did. Wow, it's crazy. Like things have been going like absolutely nuts for the past couple of for the past couple of weeks. Um, but you know what? It is the weekend. It is time to stream here at the Mega J Retro channel. And I wanted to talk about a lot of things tonight concerning one of my favorite properties. But that doesn't mean that there's not toy news to talk about. There's tons of toy news as well. But I am not concerned. Concerned isn't the word. I'm interested. I think that's really what I want to say. I am interested about the future of Masters of the Universe. I think that's really what I'm not again. I'm not concerned. Concerned isn't the right word, but I really do want to take some time tonight and really talk about where what's happening with Master Universe. What are we looking forward to? What's happening in the Master Universe line. It's just this type of thing. We have so many things that we can talk about for Masters Universe. I mean, there are so many different future projects that are on the way. We have feature length films supposedly. I'm gonna keep saying it like that. Supposedly, we have some feature length films in the works. Again, I'm s- I gotta circle back to that because I have a lot to talk about with feature films. Okay, with feature films, I have a lot to talk about. New figures. We came back from San Diego Comic Con, lots, and I do mean lots of new figures to talk about. It is exciting, the future of Master of the Universe, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that we have to consider as well. And there's also Princess of Power. Princess of Power is really starting to move into its own. So really excited about that. The future of Master Universe Origins. What is the future of Master Universe Origins? Particularly what's happening with vehicles and playsets. What is going on? What's happening with the with larger playsets, animal mounts, vehicles, right? Are these still possible, right? Because we've talked about again, we talked about Origins, we've talked about um Masterverse, what's happening with Masterverse, right? There's a lot of things to talk about with Masterverse. But you know, there's also Lords of Power. No, I mean, sorry, what's it called? Sorry, Powers of Grayskull, right? Because Powers of Grayskull has been teased, and so many different things going on, so many different lines that are still possible for Master Universe. It's not over yet. And then you know what? We might as well start talking about Mondo, right? Mondo and what's happening there. They already have the Master Universe 1/6 scale line, but now they're going in a completely different direction, and it's just a shocker to find out, right? And I haven't talked about it yet. I didn't even talk about what happened at the panel. That was fun. But yeah, it's crazy, right? 1/6, sorry, 1/12 scale, right? 6-inch figures for Master Universe 2000X, and I was racking my brain. I was racking my brain trying to figure out, did did they in fact not do Masterverse 2000X? I was racking my brain. I was like, I could have sworn they did something, right? I could have sworn. I think they did one figure so far in 2000X Masterverse, just one, and that of course is He-Man, right? No, actually, no. Thinking about it now, no, that's not true. I'm mixing that up with New Adventures, right? New Adventures, they actually have a He-Man, right, for New Adventures, but they still do not have anything for 2000X in Masterverse. So guess what? Now Masterverse is over at Mondo, right? This is like things are going crazy right now. Things are going nuts. And then of course, the two biggest properties right now, crossovers, right? Crossovers are a thing now, right? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, huge, kicking butt. You know what I mean? It's just crazy what's happening with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Master Universe, right? Turtles of Grayskull, right? Again, San Diego Comic-Con announcing new action figures, just nuts. And then, of course, at the panel where we were at, boom, boom, thunder, lightning, blah, blah, blah. And of course, the Thundercats, the T-Cats themselves, and Masters Universe. Thundercats go, Thundercats home, man. Holy crap. Freaking incredible. I can't believe it. I seriously can't. I can't believe that Thundercats is a thing with Master Universe. And again, Origins. It's got to be Origins, right? I can't see it being Masterverse. I just can't. But that would be cool. If it was Masterverse, that would be absolutely crazy. And it's not like it can't be. It can definitely be Masterverse, 100%. But I am so looking forward to Thundercats and Master Universe crossing paths and really finding out what's going to be happening with those two, legendary action figure lines. It's crazy. It's crazy to think of what the future of Masters of the Universe might be. Now this is all just my own conjecture. I'm just throwing. I'm going to be throwing out ideas and showing a lot of things that came up and are part of the release schedule. And of course, we're going to be using and borrowing slides from our good friends over at toyhabits.com. Guys, if you haven't already, definitely head over to toyhabits.com, give them a like and a follow. Tim and Jay sent you. As a matter of fact, I might as well do this because you know what? Of course they deserve it. So guys, we can't do this without running this. And of course, you know what it is, guys. Check it out.
And before we go live, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a beat.
The Toy Sorceress and Michael can't be here tonight. They just finished their own stream. But I wanted to run that because, of course, we're going to be borrowing, and I do mean borrowing quite a bit from their website to talk about tonight's huge Master Universe updates and things that are happening in the world of Masters of the Universe. So I wanted to give them props and thanks. And guys, don't forget, definitely give Toy Habits a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. Let's say hi to everybody who's in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's a bit. I'm trying to figure out what time to go live these days. I mean, it's always a bit of a hit and miss for me. I've been experimenting with 10 o'clock. I've been experimenting with midnight. I've been experimenting with 1 o'clock in the morning. Obviously, 1 o'clock in the morning was where I usually stream. But now Toy Habits is starting to do things on Friday, so now I'm kind of in a pinch. I don't know exactly what to do here, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Raya Black is in the house. What's going on, Raya? How you doing tonight? Always good to see Raya Black. Zed Spidey Zed or Z Spidey Z. Good to see you, brother. How you going? Doing the wave? Good to see you, my friend. Kyle Bung, dude. That's right. What's up? What's up? What's up? Always good to see Kyle Bunga, dude. Frank Captain America, how's it doing? Lunchbox 805. Lunchbox Killer 805. Hey, yo, what's going on, yo? Good to see you, brother. Rex Jaycox, good to see you, my friend. How you doing tonight? Justin Booth, what's going on, Justin? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Zed Spidey. So you're saying Masters of the streaming universe? We shall see. We shall see what's going to happen with the Masters. No Chewing. What's going on, brother? Good. We met up with No Chewing at San Diego Comic-Con and so many others. I have to put that video together. I'm going to post it very, very soon because that was a meeting of legends, an epic meeting of so many different toy tubers, so many different toy photographers and content creators. It was a blast. It was a blast to meet everybody there. Mecha Man Blade, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Nolan's in the house. What's going on, Nolan? Always good to see you. Justin Booth. I want to see MOTU Masterverse Blade 1987 figure that was announced at SDCC. Yes, we're definitely going to be seeing Multi very soon. And of course, that's the other thing I didn't mention earlier. But it's part of the film universe, right? So yes, I'm hoping to see Blade. I'm hoping to see Man at Arms. I'm hoping to see Tila. I'm hoping to see Gwildor. I want another Gwildor. Yes, of course, I need another Gwildor. And you know what? Just for the hell of it, give them a Battle Cat. You know, they're coming out with a Panther. Just give them the proposed Battle Cat. You know what I mean? The one that was supposed to be in the movie. That would be cool. I want to see Lubick. I want to see Julie. I want to see, Kevin. You know what I mean? But I want to see Lubick. Lubick, I have to see, right? I got to see him. We got to get Karg still. We got to get Sarad, right? There's so many, and of course we need the Despot army, right? The Despot army is desperately needed. We need army builders, guys. We need army builders. We need the captains. We need the troopers. We need all of them. Seriously, I want a full set of Master Universe He-Man movie figures that I can open, because the other figures are just too expensive to open. It's crazy. From classics. Nolan, Crystal Castle and Grayskull and Masterverse scale would be pretty freaking awesome. Yes, they would. They'd be gigantic. And I think for sure we're going to need to do a crowdfund for those. But I'm down. I am down for the Crystal Castle, Nolan, 100%. Rex Jaycox, did Origins convert the cartoon edition without telling us? Rex, what do you mean by that exactly? Because what happens is, I think Modulok was in the wrong case. So that's actually, I think, what happened. But if you're wondering why there are no more Origins in retail, that's because they made the decision to do Origins and finish off the line for the original releases of Master Universe. They're deciding to finish off the line in Mattel Creations. So they're calling it Master Universe Origins Retro, and that's actually, or Vintage. I can't remember, Retro or Vintage, one of those two. And those are going to be in the released in Mattel Creations exclusive, whereas Master Universe Origins Cartoon Collection is now in stores. So that's what's happening there. Brian Woodruff, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? Jay Cox, it's Snake Man. Yes. It is the Snake Man right now. Yes, it is. Nerd with a suit, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Nolan, seems like more and more coming out about the new movie. Yes. And I still don't know what to think about it. I still don't know. I have my reservations. Everybody. Eric Valdez, what's going on, my friend? Brian, I'm sorry, I just can't stay. I got home from work, and I'm gonna have to morning shift tomorrow. That's all right, brother. Have a good night. Watch the video when you can. It's gonna be fun. Stasis of Spades, what's going on? Already Saturday in here in Newfoundland. There you go. A little bit early in the morning, I guess, for you, brother. All right, have a good day, or at least have a good night. Yes, Norbert. Quarter Brazilian here. So Brazil mentioned. Okay. Quarter Brazilian. Oh, you're a quarter Brazilian. Oh, wow. That's awesome, dude. That's great. Quarter Brazilian. Brazil mentioned. Yes, you forced the Brazil on us, which is fine. Derek says out. Hey, Jane Chat. Hope everyone has a wonderful week. It's just started, dude. It's just started. They're over the suit. What are the issues with the fan base that has the new Snake Mountain? They did other than the color scheme. I'm still not sure. All right, we'll talk about that tonight for sure. There are a bunch of things which I want to cover on that. There's a whole bunch of controversy surrounding that, really. Nolan saying hi to Derek. Nerd with the suit. SA got 4K views in the last 3 days. Let's go. Your Godzilla essay. Guys, check out Nerd with the Suit's Godzilla essay. Sounds like it's a lot of fun. Already got 4,000 views in just 3 days. That's awesome. Congratulations, Nerd with the Suit. Definitely give him a like and a follow. Tell him that Jay sent you. That we sent you, man. Derek Dalzell saying hi. And Nerd with the Suit. You're right. It's a Snake Lair. Sorry, I think my Oh, take care, my friend. I hope you're not doing too badly. I hope everything's going to be okay. I got hit with Complague the other week. It was crazy. Derek Kutos in the house. What's going on, brother? Those Brutal Run fillers blew my mind last night. Yes, they did. They're still blowing my mind. And I'm going to do a full video on them showing exactly how much my mind has been blown. It's crazy. John Deere Green, 79. I don't actually collect MOTU figures, but I'm a sucker for He-Man Skeletor figures. There you go, brother. Still, those are a lot of times, that's the only two you need. We're going to get Bikers in the house. What's going on, dude? Yo, Joe C, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? Everybody's here tonight. It's so much fun to see you guys. Sabir del Norte, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? Always good to see Sabir. Toys of Baton going by. Good to see you. Mecha Man Blade, what's going on, brother? The one figure I want to get Mattel Creations is Origins Real Blast. Yes, he's the one with 2 figure I had in childhood. Absolutely. Kenzo's in the house. What's going on, Kenzo? How you doing tonight, brother? It's always good to see Kenzo. Yo, Joe C, what's going on, brother? A Toy Kind of Mood. What's going on, guys? Always good to see a Toy Kind of Mood. Travis, is that you? It must be. Nolan's in the house, of course. Nerd with a suit. The actress who's going to be Tilo is born in Brazil. Parents in my state. Woohoo! There you go. We'll talk about her in a bit. We'll talk about all of them in a little bit. The Great Deceiver. How would you feel about a combination of Snake Lair that was presented at SDCC and the concept sketch? We're definitely going to get into that. So I will star your comment and then we will get into that, my friend. But not immediately. A little bit later. Actually, maybe we will. Anyway, the Dizzy Rizzy. Yo, Mega J. Is there any talk about the new Eternia playset? A new Eternia playset? Are you talking about the spaceship? Is that, or are you talking about new Eternia, as in new Eternia Castle Grayskull or new Eternia Snake Man? You're talking about Masterverse, I'm thinking. Please elaborate on that, because that's kind of the statement itself is kind of weird because we just got Eternia. You know what I mean? So my apologies. I'm not. My brain isn't functioning as well as it should be to be able to decipher that codec that you just sent me. Toys of Battalion gone by. The only Snake Lair is Snake Mountain, but it was their Snake Lair, right? It was at one point. It was their Snake Lair. I just want a new Shikoti. Gosh darn it. She's coming. Shikoti is coming, and we'll talk about that very, very soon. Andrew Davis, what's going on, bro? Aces of Aviation unboxing night. Woohoo! That's awesome. Guy, can't wait for that. Renegade Biker Jay, have you seen the video of the death battle with He-Man and Lion-O on YouTube? It's hilarious. That was years ago. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, it was fun. He-Man took it to Lion-O, man. Took it to Lion-O. Spoilers ahead, but you guys should watch it. It's actually really fun. Especially when Battle Cat attacks He-Man. Oh, spoilers ahead. Nolan, what's going on, brother? Toys of Time about maybe the Eternals place. Oh my god. I mean, did you see Eternals from Yerko and of course Mr. Home Arcade? Insane, freaking sane. The Dizzy Rizzy talking about Masterverse. Yes. Okay. So new Eternia playset. Which one now? There we go. Dizzy Rizzy. Like the concept art for Grayskull. Nothing yet. We haven't heard anything yet about that. Maybe we will one day. Hopefully. I really hope so. Nolan, an Eternals playset would be amazing. Yes, it would be. It would freaking be. Addy boy. What up, dude? What's going on, Addy boy? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. John Green 79. I'm excited for the He-Man movie. Mostly Joe collector, but I did play with He-Man as a kid, so super excited. I will believe it when I see it. Again, I'm not falling for these rumors, man. I'm not falling for it. Every single time I put my faith in something, I am sorely let down for Master Universe, the motion picture, part 2. I just, it's so upsetting. The Nerd Alert, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Lunchbox Killer! Don't have any He-Man Master Universe. With my brother's thing, I always liked them. Trap John and Skeletor were my favorites. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You should start getting lots of options to pick up that collection again. Yo, Joe C, Prince Adam Bachelor Pads. Oh yeah, that's right. Big old Bachelor Pad set. Addy boy, did you ever talk about Gravestone Guardians? So cool. Not yet. I should. They are really neat with the coffins and the interchangeable parts. Yeah, no, they do look really neat. We should talk about that someday. Nolan, Nerd Alert. Yes, Nerd Alert is in the house. Toys of Tonga Bai. I think that if it were crowdfunded for Eternos, it would be backed. It's hard to say. It's a gigantic playset. It really is. So not everyone is going to be able to be put that in their room. I mean, that was one of the biggest concerns with the Snake Lair, right? Nervous suit. Still waiting on some DreamWorks She-Ra toys and Trapta stand for everybody here. Absolutely. John Deere Green. My dad bought me Castle Grayskull playset and just out of the blue because he remembered it as a kid. Nice. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad you got it. That's great. Jabbar Robbins. I just prefer MOTU Filmation figures. Oh, there you go. I mean, cartoon collection is here. Toys of a Time gone by. I just got my Havoc Throne, and Skeletor really looks amazing on it, doesn't he? He is just sick. He is freaking awesome. All right, guys. Thanks again for being here tonight. It's always great to see you guys. Let's get started with tonight's main main topic, let's talk about the future of Masters of the Universe. Now, a lot of things to discuss, and of course, one more time, all of these come courtesy of our good friends, Toy Habits, on their website. Please, guys, head over to Toy Habits, give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. They are a wonderful toy resource for toy news all year round, all day, every week, for crying out loud. They're always working hard to bring us toy news, and it shows. So definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. Yeah, man, the Snake Lair. You know what? We should really start with the Snake Lair. Yeah, I mean, Toy Habits has done a wonderful deep dive into this wonderful custom playset that someone has actually put together, and of course, the big controversy being that we have the original concept, all right, and this is the key, guys. It's a concept, right? That's very important to a very important distinction. This is a concept. So we had the original concept, which everyone voted for. Which I don't know. I still have my doubts on that. I've never been shy about the idea that I really did wonder how many people actually voted for this thing. But apparently it was by a wide margin. So we can only believe that. But me myself, I voted for the attack track, and if we look at, interestingly enough, if we look at the poll that Toy Habits ran for themselves, the unofficial poll, it's interesting to see that the attack track did come in second place with 840 votes, 24%, whereas the Snake Lair playset did actually come in first on their own independent vote at 1.5 thousand votes, 33%. Doom Tower playset came in third. Fright Zone playset came in fourth, and the Horde Commander Crawler came in fifth. So it is interesting to see that. I myself voted for the attack track, mainly because I saw that it might actually come with an additional attack track mini vehicle, which of course would have been more or less the real vehicle. But that's neither here nor there. The real big issue, which everyone seems to be hung up on, is the Snake Lair was originally proposed as something like this, which a lot of people believe that it's about the size of a Master Universe Origins playset, right? Something akin to Castle Grayskull, perhaps, or even Snake Mountain. But instead, San Diego Comic-Con 2024, all of us were waiting on bated breath to find out more about the Snake Lair, and we ended up with this, which, to be fair, okay, and I said this on my I said this when I was there. I said this, and I continue to say this. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous, but, and I'm trying to be as genuine as possible with this, and I'm trying to really try to get everyone to understand my feelings on this. I believe that this really truly was a work of love. I think that everybody who worked on this playset really put their heart and soul into this. I think there were a ton, and I do mean a ton, of ideas to bring extra added value, right, to the playset, which was going to be priced around $300, as we know now. And I think that that's where there was a small disconnect. There was something where they kind of lost the forest within the trees. You know what I mean? It sort of became, how can we add value to our customers? How can we bring the most out of this for the price point so people will be happy? How can we give more, right? How can we present more and give added features, added bonuses, added this? I think the whole team was really fixated on giving us absolute huge value for what was here. And unfortunately, in doing so, some things got lost along the way. But interestingly enough, and I actually have to look for it because I totally forgot. I totally forgot about this. A lot of fans are trying to come to the rescue with this. Okay, because I don't think people want this to go. Okay, I think that there are a lot of people who want this to be reworked a little bit, and I'll explain as I go along. A good example of this is let me show you guys a little bit of what's happening here. So, good friend of the channel. How come it's not going down any further? What are you doing? Okay, hold on. Oh, there it is. Helian Dread, good friend of the channel, sent me these. He put these concepts up, and I think they're fabulous. I think they're fabulous. I'm not sure he's here today, um, but I thought that these were amazing, and I'll show you. I'll show you guys what I mean by this. I think once again that the Snake Lair itself is actually not that bad, and the Snake Lair that you see here is actually not that bad, and I think that with a few minor tweaks, and I think this is what they're planning on doing. They're planning on tweaking it to the point where people are satisfied. I think the biggest problem and the biggest thing that a lot of people are getting hung up on is the vehicle. I think that the rattle trap, I think that's what it's called. Um, I think that when you put it in conjunction with the playset, it looks completely out of place. I think that that seems to be the biggest concern with a lot of people. I think that when you actually let me bring up the um, where is it here? I'm gonna bring up the actual playset itself on a white background. It's easier to see because there's a lot of clashing colors here. But yeah, the the set itself is, in my opinion, really good, like incredible. Particularly inside of the playset. I think the inside of the playset is the real money shot. I really think that it is. Let me just find out where it is. I had it here the other day. Brutal Realm, Snake Lair. There we go. No, that's not it. Where is it? Scaremare. Ah, for crying out loud. Hold on. Anyway, let me just continue. Yeah, this thing is gigantic. It's the way it's supposed to work is somebody's supposed to be able to sit inside the mouth of the snake of the actual vehicle. That's crazy. And then when you look at it situated on top of the jail cell, it just seems like it's actually not supposed to be there. The rest of the lair, once you remove the snake, it actually looks pretty good. And let me show you what uh, Helian Dread was able to put together for us, because I think this will highlight exactly what we're talking about here. Um, have a look, everybody. If we were to remove the snake, the actual snake vehicle, right? It starts to look it starts to look a little bit more like a manageable playset, right? Because again, it doesn't actually impact this one. It looks like he's picking the big snake's nose. You know what I mean? The actual snake on the front. It looks like he's trying to pick his nose with his tail. It was getting in the way, right? Now, all you have to do is close the playset a little bit, and it doesn't look that bad. But in this presentation, where they have all these figures around, all this action happening, and then you have this gigantic vehicle just sort of plopped right there, it really did sort of throw everything off, and that's unfortunate, right? Whereas if you start to remove a few things, take a few things away, right, it starts to look like more like a little bit of a manageable playset. My own personal feeling is that we should keep the tower. I think the tower needs to stay. I think that tower is a really big signature piece of the horde. Sorry, of the Snake Lair. I think you need to have that tower. As a matter of fact, the original playset did, the original concept did have a tower. So in my opinion, the tower is important, right? I think that's a very important piece. I think if you remove the rattle trap, if you remove that, and I'm probably screwing that name up, somebody can correct me. If you remove that and add it as maybe a stretch goal, right? I think that really lends itself well to a stretch goal, right? The rest of it, though, I didn't really mind it. I thought it was okay, but I really love the interior a lot more. But what Helian Dread has done here is they removed the tower and they removed the snake, and even then, it seems really much more manageable. As a matter of fact, what they've done is they removed the big tower and actually put the other tower on the other side where it was sort of originally conceived of, right? A little bit in that sort of style. So, like, we haven't given up on the Snake Lair. We have not. I think that's a really important thing to remind everybody of. We did not give up on the Snake Lair. Snell's World, thank you for the $5 super sticker, my friend. Thank you so much. I also wish they would let us crowdfund the original Jungle playset. Ooh, that would be something, right? That would be awesome. Thank you, Snell's World. That's amazing. That's a really good idea. Another, and thank you again for the other $5 super sticker. I would rather the Snake Lair. I would rather the snake over the towers as a vehicle off to the side. The green on the top, but keep the one over the gate. Yes. Again, I think that we need some feedback from the fans, which has been given, and to their credit, right? To their credit, Mattel's listening. For the first time in a long time, a toy company is actually listening to its fans. That's crazy. That's never actually happened. At least not on a regular basis, right? It's very, very rare that someone will actually, that a company will actually go do that. That's kind of crazy. William Randall, do you think we'll ever get the 87 movie figures in the Origin line? Oh boy. If they're true to their promise, if Mattel is true to their promise, they actually have to do it because they were released in the original line, right? So if they're true to their promise, they should, by all accounts, be releasing Zorad, Zorad, Blade, and Gwildor, right? Zorad, Blade, and Gwildor, at the very least, they're supposed to be released in the original line. So we'll see what happens because, again, those are kind of outliers. It's really interesting, but great question. And then, of course, I would love to see Laser Light He-Man, Laser Power Skeletor. That's very important as well. Lunchbox Killa, which MOTU line is the ones to get? I get confused. I want some of these. Absolutely. We're going to go through all the available lines tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. We're gonna go through them all. So Lunchbox, we're gonna stick around. We're gonna get there. Toys of Tonga by. I'm making my own custom Snake Lair. Nice. Please share it with us. We want to see it. Mr. Hank, Hollywood will not do a movie. I don't see that happen. I don't see it either. But not because I don't want it, because I do want it, and my wants are not always what Hollywood wants. So it is interesting that you and I are on that same train. So yeah, very, very interesting indeed. But time will tell. Time will tell what's actually going to happen. So let's cross our fingers, buddy. Kenzo's Creations. Got Leatherhead today. Yesterday. He's pretty badass. You know what? I'm loving it. He looks freaking amazing. It's freaking awesome. Congratulations, Kenzo. The MOTU Wolf. What's going on? So the line isn't dead. No, the line is not dead. The line is very much alive, kicking, screaming, and wanting for more. It's crazy. John Deere Green. The Snake Lair looks good, but it's just too big. And that I think is a big concern for a lot of people. It just is actually a bit too big. But what you get for it is wonderful value, and the interior is really where it shines. It shines so good. I've been meaning to try and find the interior shots that I had the other day. I'll find it. I will find it. Trust me. It's just going to take me a little while. Let's see here. Nolan, Lunchbox Hill. Depends if you were like nostalgia of the figures with the Origins. If not, Masterverse has some really good concepts. Yes. Nolan to the rescue. Absolutely. Renegade Biker, Jay. It seems like HasLab Raptor is struggling to get to 1,400. We have. Hold on. How many days we got left? Hasbro Pulse. We got like, we still got 24 days. We still got 24 days. That's like we are. It's getting backed. It's getting fully back. It's like we're getting all the tiers. We're getting all the tiers. Renegade Biker. That's not even a question. Kenzo's Creations. I voted Attack Track and Fright Zone. See, I did the same thing, but not the Fright Zone. I did the Horde Tower. Nerd with a Suit. Oh, wow. I would have voted for the Fright Zone. There you go. Right? Very important. Nolan, Attack Track would have been pretty sweet. I thought so. I thought it was going to be I was hoping to be a sure win. Toys of Tonga by. I kind of wonder how much the Snake Lair will cost, or will it be a printable version of the Cults 3D? We'll find out, right? Somebody's already talking about making a custom one. Oh, wow. A lot has been cut out. I get it. Actually, a lot's been added in. Nerd with a Suit. A lot has been added in. It's pretty crazy how much has been added. Nolan, the Horde Tank and Snake Lairs, I voted for. The Horde Tank is just too big. If you look at what Yarko made for Mr. Home Arcade, this thing's monstrous. Monstrous, I tell you. The MOTU Wolf. I went Fright Zone and Concept Lair of the art of the Snake Art Lair. I got you. The Snake Lair is awesome, but just so big. Yes, I know, John. It really is a massive playset. But in a lot of ways, it is awesome in its own way. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. Let's see, where am I right now? You know what? I think it's under the live streams. I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Once again, thank you, Snell's Will, for the $5 super sticker. You're awesome, brother. $300, that's a bit too much if you ask me. That was the problem, right? A lot of people were also wondering, you get a lot for $300, but at the same time, this thing's gigantic. There was a lot of things to consider when it comes to the playset itself. The Great Deceiver. It's a cool design, except the rattle trap. That's what it was. The rattle trap should not have been where it is. Yes, I think if it was a stretch goal, I think that would have been so much better, in my opinion. Emperor Shao Kahn, rule the outer world. What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? John Deere Green. I'm not opposed to the $300 price point. Again, it's going in line with everything that they've done before, but a lot of people seem to be hanging up with a bunch of things. Back in my blade, I think Mattel overdid it. The vehicle should have been separated like the Talon Fighter, and I think that's still in the cards. I think that we could probably get there for sure. I'm still very what's it called? I'm still very how can I say this properly? I am optimistic. Okay, I'm very optimistic about what is possible with the playset itself. But we're gonna have to wait and see. It's a waiting game, really. We have to wait and see what Mattel is going to be doing with this overall idea, right? They've not that they no, in a lot of ways they have delayed it. It's a delay to a certain degree, and for good reason. For good reasons, I'm gonna go ahead and say I think that it's all part and parcel, really, in a lot of ways for that. But again, we have a lot of things are going on right now. We have to wait, really, and find out more about what's actually happening. But there's a lot of things to reconsider. Not to reconsider. There's a lot of things to consider overall. So it's one of those things where I keep saying it, but we do have to. It's a waiting game right now. We really have to wait and see what they have in store for us at the end of the day. So let's see here. The Great Deceiver wants it. The Junkman's in the house. What's going on, Junkman? Jay's live. Been a while since I caught one live. Lucky me. Good to see you, Junkman. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's see here. The Ash Zombie. Center snake face, missing side snakes. Interesting. Yes, that's actually very true. The Great Deceiver. Redo the front snake head and move the rattle trap. Yes. See, there's a lot of great suggestions from fans. This is what we need. We need a lot of feedback for Mattel to consider. Let's see here. The MOTU Wolf. I won't back that pile. Looks like nothing. The concept had already been teased multiple times. Again, a lot of people are very critical about that as well. Let's see here. Kenzo's Creations. The vehicle on top is crappy looking. I'm not sure if it's crappy looking. I think it's out of place. I do consider that it's out of place, but at the same time, it's pretty neat. I actually think it's actually pretty cool. But was it part of this playset? Should it have been more of a Talon Fighter? Should it have been more of an attack track? I guess that I think, again, in trying to give added value to the campaign, I think they sort of missed the mark. I think that's what ended up happening. So it's a lot of things happening at the same time, but I think that this was done with love, in my opinion. Kenzo's Creations. Those baby teeth are horrible on the front face. I don't think they're supposed to be baby teeth. If you look at if you ever see a snake, it's actually got multiple smaller teeth. It's kind of crazy, depending on the snake. The breed of snake. It really does all depend. Nolan, I really like the look of the Origins, but I love what they're doing with Masterverse as well, so I dip into both. Me too. Bernie Lomax, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? The Nerd Alert, the tower rules. I think so. I like the tower. I really do. Mattel, Cowabunga dude. Mattel is definitely going to ditch the design and totally give the people the concept art clamshell set. We shall see. We shall definitely see. And there's also other considerations as well. I'm going to show you guys something else. MOTU Wolf. They couldn't really call a stretch goal now when they already told us it would be 300. But wait a second. That's not exactly true. They showed the entire bundle, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't supposed to be a stretch goal. You know what I mean? Just like the Rattler, they showed everything, right? And all the pictures show everything, but there are stretch goals in there. So there's that to consider as well. The back comment bot, that Snake Lair sucks. Easy, guys, easy. I think again it was done with love, but I think that there's a lot of ideas in there and a lot of added value. I think that's really what it was. It was added value, and unfortunately, with added value, again, they lost the forest within the trees. You know what I mean? That's a very common saying. Lost it to Bostic. I hear where you're coming from, Jacob J, but I don't think it will fund if major changes aren't made. I don't think tweaking the playset will be enough. You know what? I know exactly where you're coming from, Lost it to Bostic, but you never know, because to retool this entire thing into something that's the original thing, it's hard. It's hard to do that. I'm wondering if they'll just retool this slightly and again remove a few things. They have time to look at it. The Canadians in the house, quell your fears, my friends. Kirk HT. With minor fixes, the Snake Lair will sell. Will be saved. Will be saved. The Snake Lair will be saved. I believe so too, Kirk. I believe so too. Glenn Cruz, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Always good to see Glenn Cruz. Canadian. Well, MOTU not being in stores is what's happening with this and why it's happening. Well, you know what? That's an interesting opinion for sure. Brandon Lomax, Hollywood would make She-Ra movie, but way before new MOTU, as women and heroes are a huge push into Hollywood. But I'm hoping that this, like, as cynical as I am with the Master of the Universe movie, I hope it comes through. I hope it comes true. Am I a big fan of it going back to Earth? No, I think that's terrible. But do I want a Master of the Universe movie? Yes, I sincerely want a Master of the Universe movie. Jabbar Robbins prefers the MOTU Filmation Classical Grayskull playset. It would be nice, but we'll see how that works. You never know. It's in the cards. It definitely is. Toys of Baton got by, voted for the Fright Zone and the Snake Lair. There you go. Renegade Biker. Jay, if there's ever a Skeletor chariot like 1987 movie showed, that would be sick. That would be sick. I would love Skeletor's chariot throne. I would love that. Oh my God. That was crazy. Lunchbox Killa. Does Skunk Man still smell? Stinkor, he has. It depends on which one you get. Some of them have patchouli smell, some of them don't. But for the most part, I think they don't. MIS1. This was a cash grab for Mattel, making the Snake Lair bigger. Was originally built. Was bigger than it originally was to blew it up in their face. I don't think it was a cash grab. I think it was more done for added value. That's my big thing. I keep thinking that what they were hoping for is to get added value to the fans. And again, it got lost. They lost the forest and the trees. I always say that because it's the way I truly think about it. I think that they truly lost the forest and the trees. Hal Jordan, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Glenn Cruz still wants an attack track. So do I, brother. So do I. Stephen Rothy, customized would have been fine. Customized would have been fine with this. Yeah, customizers would have had a lot of fun with this. 100%. Yo, Joe C. I would have paid $300. Looks good to me. No complaints. There you go. Some people would enjoy it. Much Joseph Mohan. Playsets should be big for MOTU. We are adults now. I hope it still comes with the Snake vehicle. Perhaps the vehicle could be another tier. Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say. It should be a stretch goal, in my opinion. It should actually be, or one of the. Sorry, yeah, it should be a stretch goal, in my opinion. Mega Man Blade. Mattel can still release an attack track, possibly the cartoon collection, like the Collector. That would be sick. That would be amazing. Derek Kuto is ready to collect them all. Not sure about buying this though. No room for the Cat's Lair. I know it's tough. It really the big consideration was how big it was. A lot of people just cannot fit this into their houses. William Randall. No Snake Lair for me. I just wanted the Slam Pit, the Threat Zone, the Battle Round, the Battle Bones, Dragon Walker, Spy Door, Attack Track, 1987 movie figures, including ones that have never been done before. That's quite the wish list, Randall. But yes, we should definitely, hopefully, get all of those in the near future. At least that's the hope. Toys of a Time Gone By is worried that this one might end up being scrapped altogether. Just so much negativity, and yeah, got a bad feeling for the creative team. You know what? Exactly, guys. Please don't take this out of the creative team. They did hard work on this, and they put their heart and soul into this. Really, you can tell it was a labor of love, in my opinion. Javier Rijos, what's going on, my friend? Hey Jay, do you think the Snake Lair will be coming to Masterverse soon? You know what? That is an interesting question. We still haven't gotten even one Snake Man, not even Cobra Khan. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Maybe in New Eternia. You never know. Bad comment bot. Design matches the Fangor card back. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Maybe that's what it is. No, must match. Yes. So you're hoping it looks like this, right? Yeah, shit. Yeah, you're hoping it looks like this, and I don't disagree. There are elements in here which look much more interesting. And again, sometimes less is more, right? Um, Lost at the Bostic. I wonder how many versions of Snake Lair they made. They have to be close. There have to be ones closer to what it was shown in the concept art and artwork before they made a wrong turn at Albuquerque with this one. Good old Bugs Bunny making the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Yeah, no, unfortunately, that does sometimes happen. Again, getting lost in the tree got lost in the woods. You know what I mean? Like the woods got lost between the trees. Masterverse Dohan is in the house. What's going on, dude? How you doing? Eldor, always good to see him. MOTU Prince. A bunch of Snake Liars. We are harsh. Easy, dude. Easy. Bernie Lomax. If everyone likes the tower, why not design the playset as a thicker tower with snakes on it? That's an interesting point, too. Andrew Davis. Voted for the attack track. Need more vehicle playsets. Take a lot of space, but if the take there would come with close to 2 designs around the Snake Mountain at $100 and $120, more people would buy it. Interesting. And you know what? There's a lot of people who say this would have done just fine at retail. So yeah, very, very interesting. Motu Wolf wasn't aware that stretch goals being shown with the set. It might be, right? That's what I'm trying to say. It's conceivable. It's conceivable that this could have had an element of the interior as well, right? Again, this is something that we got to, and just for a better look, as I said, I wanted to, this is actually what the playset looks like, right? And see what I mean by if you turn the playset a little bit, it looks better. You know what I mean? Because the vehicle itself doesn't get in the way of the snake face. It's not picking its nose, right? So this is what I'm trying to say. There are considerations to be made here, right? I think that it actually looks pretty cool in this configuration. The problem is it's gigantic. I think that for a lot of people, that is a massive consideration. The damn thing is absolutely monstrous, and I think that cannot be ignored. That's for sure. That kind of thing cannot be ignored. And of course, the Gorn is hanging out on the other side there. Again, that's just me. I'm just saying what's on my mind. Just all things being equal, everybody. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but that's actually the consideration that we have to have. And then, of course, like I said, if we look at the photo that was actually provided for the interior of the set, I really think that there were a lot of great ideas that were coming around with this. Seriously, it was a great opportunity in my opinion. And actually, I'm going to bring up 2 photos right now because if you're short on space, there was an option as well for this to be able to be folded up as well. And again, hindsight is always going to be 2020, but it's always important to consider these, especially when you're talking about consumerism here as well. But really, when you look at this, right, the interior is gorgeous. You know what I mean? Like everything. I had no problems with the interior of the Snake Lair. I thought the Snake Lair was gorgeous on the inside. We have all these wonderful nods, right? We have a computer console, very much like Castle Grayskull. We have an elevator, very much like Castle Grayskull. Now, a lot of people are saying that that's derivative, right? That this is actually just the playset for Castle Grayskull, right? There's going to be a lot of people who say, yeah, they're just taking all the elements from Castle Grayskull and putting it. But you know what? At the same time, it's very familiar, right? But there are also wonderful, unique items to take into consideration. There's like this. I don't know if it's a broom closet or some sort of area to store items here in the back. You can see that there. We can see the Iron Maiden, which is really crazy. I love that idea, right? Taking the place of the battering ram or the what's it called? The training dummy, right? We have a very unique weapons rack, which again is very, very Masters of the Universe inspired. That's fine, but the pièce de résistance, right? The pièce de résistance, right, is definitely the gate with the coiling snakes, and of course this freaking amazing Lady Slither throne room. Holy crap! Come on, guys. If anything, I think we can all agree that this is an incredible freaking throne room. Holy crap! I mean, this is straight out of Ron Howard, Robert E. Howard's Nightmares, man. Like, look at that. We have the snake heraldry in the back with Lady Slitter's face. We have all that Medusa headdress type of heraldry in the back. All the etched features. We have the two snakes with blood just dripping down the walls, like crazy. And then of course you have this crazy, beautiful freaking throne. Oh my god! If the throne alone is something that I would definitely want in my collection, like that is crazy. Look at the snake heraldry on the back with the Cobra hood. Look at the two snakes that are literally Cobra Commander could sit on this throne and just command all of his forces to go sacrifice themselves. This is a crazy looking, addition to the Snake Lair. Bravo for the team for designing that. That is just bonkers, man. That is ridiculous. And then of course we, somebody got pretty happy in their inner thoughts here when designing this. We have a torture room. we have a freaking torture room with snake binders, clamps at the bottom, and of course, completely fitted with torture devices. We got pincers, we got nipple pincers here. We got like I don't know what that is. It's some sort of like saw blade with some sort of cleaver on the back. Oh my god! We got a Morning Star hooked onto a hook. And I can only think that that's some sort of like dagger of some sort. Man, what a house of horrors that is. That's just crazy. Oh my god! But again, I really love the ideas that were in here. We even got a few shades of the original Snake Mountain playset with this somewhat covered walkway. That's a harkening back to the original playset. And of course, the Snake Mountain was the lair of the Snake Man at one point. We even have a hatchery. We have a damn hatchery, guys. That's crazy. There's a hatchery here. We see all the snake eggs. We see snakes being born and slithering up the side of the stalactites and the stalagmites. And we see some sort of apparatus here. God knows what that is. It seems to be a trap door of sorts. But dang, if this thing isn't freaking amazing, man. Like seriously, the interior, I think, is a chef's kiss. I think that, in my opinion, the interior, chef's kiss. I hope we can retain many of these. And of course, there is the blaster at the top with, as I said in my review, what is it with this technologically advanced world still having to use freaking ladders to get everywhere? What is going on? What is happening with this superior, technologically advanced world where they still got to use ladders, man? That blows my mind. That seriously blows my mind. But again, there's a lot of things going on with this playset that great ideas abound, but at the same time, as I said earlier, I think in trying to give added value to, added value to the set, I think they sort of lost in a lot of ways. They sort of lost perspective in some things on the front, but I think the interior, God, there's so many great ideas in there, so many great ideas. It's crazy. So let's get back to some of the comments that you guys have, because there are a lot of great comments here. But again, it's so many things happening at the same time. It's insane. Cringer, my best friend, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Hey Jay, how's it going, brother? Good to see you, Cringer. Rachel, Salinas, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? Good to see Rachel. She's waving to Nolan. Does any a future movie require Dolph Lundgren cameo? That is a good question. Oh my god. Rachel, that's a great question. Honestly, I'm going to say no. I don't think we need Dolph Lundgren's cameo. I really don't think so. And he's asking a lot of crazy things these days. So I'm going to say no. Alex Valdez, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? Hal Jordan. Jay, what do you think of the girl who played Veronica in Riverdale being cast as Tila in the upcoming movie? We're going to get to that. That'll be our next topic right now. We're definitely going to get that. Get the Fall of Grayskull people on. You know what, Ryan? I'm gonna get to that too. I have a whole thing on that today. I have all this planned. You guys are reading my mind. You guys are reading my freaking mind. It's I love it. I love the fact that you guys are all reading my mind. Let's see here. I read that one already. MOTU Prince. Adding value would have kept the design the same and building on top of that. But technically that's what they did. They did change a bunch of things, but also they did add value on top of what was already existing. So it's hard. No matter what, when you become a designer and you get great ideas, sometimes again the perspective can be lost sometimes. D Griff, I'll admit it. I voted Snake Lair. What I was hoping for was a companion piece to Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain for world building. This does not feel part of the same world. That is a valid and honest opinion. So yes, I totally get that. William Randall, I also want a Turtles of Grayskull cartoon series. Oh, that would be sick. That would be insane. Healy Dread. Good to see you, brother. Again, guys, Healy and Dread made those wonderful concepts. They look freaking amazing, don't they? Like, I am so over the moon with these. Huge shout out to Healy and Dread for sending these over. I was really impressed by his work. I asked him to send them over as soon as I saw them. Good to see you, brother. I didn't hate Mattel's design, but they should have implemented some of Axel's designs. True. And they did. That's not no, guys. They did. The tower is still there. The gun is still there. You know what I mean? The actual face is representative of what they were trying, what Axel had tried to done. It's there's a lot of things, a lot of things to get into this. Honestly, Greg Martinez, come and ride the Rattler at the Eternity Academy. Yeah, easy, brother, easy. That you're not wrong though. You're not wrong. Big Rib. What up, Jay? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine. I'm doing better now that you're here, brother. Snell's World. The Snake Lair folds up and you movie man and movie Man at Arms on the corner of the movie Beastman box. Yes, I know. And it's true. It does fold up, right? This is actually what it looks like when you fold the castle. It looks like a tower, and that's actually pretty neat. I actually, in terms of space saving, this would have been a great option for sure. Brendan Lomax. The Iron Maiden looks really cool. I think so. I really do. That's Eternia's elevator reused. Not exactly. I mean, I know where you're coming from. I do see some elements of it, but I don't think it's 100% reused. First of all, the deco was completely different, right? But I know where you're coming from. I know what you're saying. I'm not gonna shy away from that. But the throne is awesome. Yes, the throne is ridiculous. The throne is insane. I love the inside of the. Yes, I love the inside. The inside looks insane. The inside looks amazing. I hope they are able to keep most of the stuff that's in the interior. Indeed, the 3 classic prototypes were based on a portion of Castle Grayskull. There you go. Right? Yo, Joe's a snake dude, so this is better. This is way better than Eternia. There you go. I have the snakes. I have room for the Snake Lair. There you go. Again, it's not all things for everyone, but it is pretty cool. The Great Deceiver. I really love the inside. I am so enamored by the interior. The interior, I think, is chef's kiss. Absolutely, 100%. I love the interior design. I love all the ideas that they put inside the mountain, inside the lair. Freaking incredible. The Iron Maidens are great, but yes, they are. They are an incredible band. Absolutely. Snake Gorn from Star Trek. Yes, see, somebody else saw it. I said the same thing. I was like, that's the Gorn. That is the Gorn from Star Trek. That's just my opinion. And apparently it's MOTU Prince opinion as well. Greg Martinez, sorry, guys. Someone made the observation that when the prisoner was tied up, he could reach the cutting weapon. I know. But that's exactly, it's a cartoon logic, right? It's cartoon logic. It's supposed to be fun for kids. Bernie Lomax. They could easily add spiral staircase that connects the second floor with the hanging nets or snakes. Hell, make the staircase a part of the giant snake and remove the elevator and more flooring. You know what? That's actually more. That is a wonderful idea. That, you know what? We will pass that on to Mattel, Party. That is a great idea. Got to have a ladder. No, J. Oatesby. Boo. Boo. Get rid of ladders, man. Get rid of ladders. Then they use axes, swords, and whips in Eternia. Well, yes, but torture devices like nipple twisters and freaking that's kind of I just find that kind of weird, don't you? Oh yes, Yojo C. Coco and Tulsa Doom will be hanging out there. Abso-freaking-lutely. You are on the same train as my brain. Greg Martinez. I hope they make Homer's. They made the Homer of playsets. Easy, brother. Easy. Timbo from Limbo. Jay, use your imagination. They can get up the floor by using jet boots. Actually, if they're snakes, they can probably just slither up there, man. They can just slither up there. Helian Dread, ladders and snakes to my exactly. Okay, you got me there. Snakes and ladders. Okay, all right. I got you. I understand now. Yes. I bow to your superior intellect there. Kirkish T, brutal weapons to torture a prisoner. Yes, just absolutely brutal weapons. Bernard Lomax. Could be worse. Shoots and ladders. Ooh, good one. Alex Valdez. I would get Dolph to play Randor. No, He's getting really expensive, Dolph. Mega Man Blade, nothing against interior. They just have to cram it into a smaller layer. Okay, I can get on board with that. Rachel, I'm mainly a Joe fan. I'd love for Hasbro to do something like this for classified Cobra Mountain. Ooh, Rachel, that's a good one. Again, if you could easily get this for Cobra Mountain. Snell's World. Jay, do you know of anywhere I can get a windshield for my Eternia Starship? Oh, brother, I don't know. Like, it's all toy shows. You got to go to conventions. That's your best bet, dude. That's your best bet. And it gets expensive there. Hal Jordan, nothing wrong with a good nippled clam Jay. Every dungeon needs a good one. Dear Lord. Snell's World, you should also check out some like garage sales. Oftentimes they do that too. Toy Binging, what's going on, brother? Hey, Jay, great to meet you at SDCC, brother. It was amazing to meet you. My Filipino brother from another mother. I think the Snake Lair is fine this way. People were just worried initially that it was going to be $500, but it's a crowdfund, so it has to be big. Guys, definitely check out Toy Binging on YouTube. He's an amazing content creator, and he always is in cosplay, so it's a lot of fun. All right, guys. So to wrap this up, because I think we spent a lot of time on this one, but to wrap this up, if you are interested in helping to further the awareness of the Snake Lair, head over to Toy Habits right now and vote in their new redo of the Eternia Choice vote. And we want to find out what people are thinking now that they've seen the Snake Lair. So head over there, and they have this huge Eternia crowdfund unofficial vote redo. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. You guys can vote on go there and start voting because we want to see what people are thinking now that they've seen the Snake Lair. We want to see what people think with this new poll. The Tac Track is on there, the Doom Tower playset is on there, the Horde Commander Crawler, the Fright Zone, the Snake Lair playset as it is today, and a combination Snake Lair, Horde Tower, Slime Pit, Horde Tower, and Fright Zone combination. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? So, guys, please vote. Cast your vote today. I put the link in the description. I put a link in the chat. I'll be fascinated to see what transpires, what comes up, what people end up voting for on that one, because that would be absolutely fascinating to see where people actually decide to put their money. So definitely head over there, guys. Take a look and let me know what you guys think of that, because I think that would be amazing. All right, let's move on a little bit now. I wanted to actually talk a little bit more about the actual movie. That's okay. I'm going to be very. This is just me, you guys. I'm being. You know me. I'm a little. What are the kids called? It salty. I'm a little salty about this whole situation. With this Master Universe movie, but yesterday, they announced that Master Universe Camila Mendes nabs the key role of Tila in Amazon's He-Man movie. So the cast continues to grow. Now, it is interesting their casting choices, and I'm not opposed to this. She looks great. She definitely seems to feel like a Tila type character. So yes, I'm definitely on board with the casting, but I'm still of the opinion that I'm still torn on the story. Right, the story is what really sort of kills me. Let's just go through it again. Universe, Netflix movie. Let's go ahead and announce for 2025. Because I'm still very, very. It's 2026. I'm still very skeptical about this whole thing. So let's go ahead and read up about what's going to happen with this. Travis Knight directing the MGM Mattel film, and here we go. And this is why I have very little faith in this film. I just do, right? Let's read up on the synopsis again. The long gestating live action, and this comes from Hollywood Reporter, everybody, just so that I don't get in trouble. The long gestating live action film Master Universe film is finally getting a release date. Amazon MGM has dated the film for June 5th, 2026, worldwide theatrical release. Whatever, man. I'll believe it when I see it. The film will follow And this is where things just go totally downhill, in my opinion. The film will follow, according to a synopsis, a 10-year-old Prince Adam who crashes to Earth in a spaceship and separated from his magical power sword. What the F? What the actual F, everybody? Like, I'm gonna right off the bat, I am not happy with that. Like right off the bat, that's just, oh my god. The only link to his home on Eternia. After tracking him down almost 2 decades later, so he's 30 years old. Right? Am I reading that right? He's a 10-year-old prince who crashes lands on Earth in a spaceship, separated from his magical sword. The only link he has to Eternia after tracking it down. So he's been searching for it for 20 years? Am I reading that right? He's actually been searching for this damn sword for 20 years. Prince Adam is whisked back across space to defend his home planet against the evil forces of Skeletor. What? You're going to put a near 30-year-old man, okay? Because it says near. Okay, let's be generous. Let's say 15 years. You're gonna put up a 25-year-old dude who's had no training, right? Absolutely no training in how to fight. You're gonna put him up against Skeletor by the power of Grayskull, right? But to defeat such a powerful villain, Prince Adam must first need to uncover the mysteries of his past and become He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Okay, that is about as loose a synopsis as I've ever heard in my life. There's really nothing. It's a nothing burger. Okay, in my opinion, it is a damn nothing burger. I'm seriously torn on that. I'm torn on the whole idea of that. Okay, and I'm all things being equal. Okay, everything being of the same quality. I'm gonna go ahead and say that their casting is not bad. Okay, Camila Mendes as Tila, fine. That is good enough for me. I'm not gonna get all bent out of shape out of that. Who's the other kid? Somebody help me out here. Somebody else was cast. Somebody help me here. Where is it? Nicholas Galzitzine? Galitzine? Is that his name? This kid. Come on. Get in there. Yeah, so Nicholas Galitzine. Nicholas Galitzine to play He-Man on MGM and Mattel's Masters of the Universe. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Is it just me or does he... I don't know if I see He-Man there. I don't know. I think Brick Something says he sees He-Man 100%. I'm not really sure I see He-Man in that. I mean, is he a good actor? I don't know. Last thing I saw, the trailer, last trailer I saw, he was having an affair with Catwoman or something like that. So again, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. Right? I think Tila is bang on. Really, I think that casting this young lady as Tila is fine. Right? Casting this dude, again, I'm not really 100% sure. I've never seen any of his films. I don't know much about him. I don't know much about Tila either, but my initial point still stands. I'm going to believe it when I see it. Okay? I've been promised Master of the Universe movies ever since 1990. All right? Like, people have been talking about another Master of the Universe film ever since that. And every few years, it comes back up, gets trashed. Comes back up, gets trashed. It's in development hell, Master Universe. Okay? It is an absolute development hell. So, forgive me for being so cynical about Master Universe, a property which is so near and dear to my heart. I love it dearly. I'm absolutely thrilled at the possibility of getting a Master Universe film. But you know what? I believe that fans are going to do it first. I truly, truly believe that. As a matter of fact, I want to actually show something tonight and react to something which I've been meaning to react to for quite some time. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. But first, let's go through some of the comments, and then let's get into the next film chat, which is going to be a fan film chat, because honestly, I believe in a fan film a little bit more than I believe in this right now. But that's just me, okay? That's my opinion. I am very cynical. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm very cynical about the whole Master Universe movie thing. Healing Dread. I think if you made three play sets the size of the Vintage, you could connect them into the Fright Zone to make one big Fright Zone forest. It would be awesome. That is a great idea. As a matter of fact, that's what you should vote for on that poll. So everybody, don't forget. Pardon me. Please consider voting on this poll because I will be fascinated to see the results of this poll. I think it's a great opportunity. So please vote for that poll. Bernie Lomax. Curious who's making MOTU film ownership and director, if you know. Yes, according to the Hollywood Reporter, it is as in fact. Where is it? Live action Master Universe film gets movie theatrical. It is Amazon and MGM through Mattel Films, and Travis Knight is directing. So there's the whole sentence right there is what you need to know. Travis Knight is directing the Amazon, MGM, and Mattel film. There it is. Renegade Biker. Snellsworth, you have to see, have you ever seen Toy Polloy's YouTube channel? He replaced a broken windshield with a clear Christmas ornament bulb like he did with the Cobra Pogo. Oh, interesting. Nolan, even though he's around 80, I'd like to see Sam Elliott play He-Man. Play Man at Arms. He would do such a great job like he did last time. Margaret Robbie as Sheba, please. Ooh, crazy. I like Camila Mendez, but not for Tila. Oh, okay. Was it her acting you didn't like? I think she looks okay. Ryan Wimmer. Let's just hope this isn't the story they go with. Well, we'll find out. We will find out. I think they'll make some changes along the way. I really do. Hal Jordan. The story is dog crap. As long as they involve Earth. I know, right? T'Challa Omoro. Good to see you, brother. This movie is going to be an epic failure of momentum proportions. Wow. There's a declaration if I've ever heard one. With a faceplant, no less. Andrew Davis. Are us adults really playing with playsets or just using them as dioramas? You know what? I don't really play with my playsets either. I think you're right, but at the same time, I do like playing with them when I first get them. After that, it kind of does become a diorama. I'm not gonna lie, Andrew. I'm not gonna lie. Derek Kuto, wow, this sounds like it's gonna be straight to VHS. Ooh, I think it's gonna be straight to Netflix. It's gonna be a Netflix. I don't know if it's gonna be theatrical. They talk about theatrical. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not really. Again, I don't really have much faith. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really have much faith in this movie to begin with. That's the real problem for me. I'm really cynical about this film. I really am. And I'm going to show a film which I think has a better chance of capturing fans. Renegade Biker. Makes you wonder if the director has ever read MOTU. People have told me he's a really good director and that, I think somebody mentioned that he was involved with the Bumblebee film. And I thought that was great. I thought that was amazing. Derek Kuto, crossing my fingers is epic and we just can't see it at the moment. That's always my hope. T'Challa. Adam's mother is from Earth and crashes on Eternia, not the other way around. This is true. Those idiots who make these are abysmal films refuse to stick to the source material. Another faceplant. Wow. T'Challa's just dropping the mic. It's crazy. Yojo C. Nicholas who? Ooh. Bernie Lomax. Hollywood is using a simple template movie scripts like Superman script, make it about Lois and saving Earth's people from the bad guy. Rinse and repeat all the time. Lewis? I don't know. Who's Lewis? I don't know what. Sorry, brother. You lost me there. Derek Kuto. Great point, Andrew. Use them as dioramas mostly. Lead is in the house. What's going on, Lead? What you saying, brother? Always great to see the Lead designer. Guys, check out Lead. Young Lead on Instagram. He's a great guy. Nolan. I'm okay with casting relatively unknown actors with Amazon being involved. Hopefully, I'm optimistic. Well, again, I'm hoping for the best too. Healy Dread. Everyone said that the Barbie movie wouldn't work, but it did. So who knows? You know what? There's some merit to that. There is some merit to that. Stephen Rothy, what's going on, dude? Movies should be about Prince Adam getting lost in the wilds of Eternia and fulfills a long-age prophecy of sorcery and magic by finding the power sword as he stumbles upon the forgotten castle of Grayskull. That is a great byline, dude. You should write a script. You should write a script. I would watch that movie. Mr. Alexelar, Axelar, Mr. Axelar. I'm apologizing, my friend. I that totally threw me for a loop. Mr. Axelar. Hi, what happened to the Origins Vintage line that they announced in San Diego Comic-Con 2023? Origins Vintage has been going on. Origins Vintage is just Master Universe Origins, the original line. It just will continue only on Master Universe. Only on Mattel Creations. So the one Master Universe Vintage has continued already with Fangor. It's continued with what's it called? Night Stalker. It's continued with what's it called? Who else? Cyclone. Cyclone is another one. Same thing with Extendar. All of those are part of the Origins Vintage line, Mr. XLR. I think people got confused thinking it was a new line. It's not. It's a continuation of Origins specifically for Mattel Creations. Basically, anyone in all these are considered Origins Vintage. That's what because they're now saying Origins Vintage. Then they're saying Master Universe Origins Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles of Grayskull. Then they're saying Master Universe Origins Cartoon Collection. So now this has been regaled to Master Universe Origins Vintage Collection, which should have just been Origins. I don't know why they decided to give that moniker. It's just really weird and confusing. Bernie Lomax. Oh God, Travis Knight hasn't directed anything since Bumblebee 2018, and that was great. I love Bumblebee. That's why I'm saying I think he could do it justice if he takes it away from Earth. Haley Drad, that plot could also work for a Zelda movie. But not if you're a boy from space. I guess he does fall from the heavens in the latest trilogy, right? Anyway, Haley Drad at Stephen Rothy. Nolan. Haley Drad would love a Zelda movie. Probably. I would love a Metroid movie more. There you go. All right, so I wanted to have a little bit of fun with this, and I don't know if you guys know, but years ago, a number of years ago, there was a film called. I'm going to bring it up. There was a film which was called The Fall of Grayskull, and this was a fan film. This was a fan film, which, interestingly enough, has a new Kickstarter for their second go around, which is amazing. I think that we should all support that one. I'm just going to actually do this instead. And I wanted to have a little bit of fun today and react to The Fall of Grayskull. But admittedly, it's not the original cut of The Fall of Grayskull. This is actually a fan cut from me because the director, Daniel Benedict, has said himself that, and I'll read his own words. That way, I'm not making. I'm hoping to not make the. He basically said that in his last email to me, because I'm hoping to have a live stream with him on Sunday. He says that would it be where is he? Oh shoot, hold on. Where is it here? How come I can't find it? Hold on. That's weird. Hold on. I just want to get his message right, because I don't want to say something that I'm not actually supposed to say. Hold on. Just give me 1 second, guys. Come on. Okay, so he said, and I originally, so basically this is a fan edit of mine for time. I actually made this because I thought that we need to go through the film as quickly as possible, because again, we're on a live stream. I want to react to it. Okay, so basically he said that Daniel. Okay, so say something about how Daniel is going to make the sequel infinitely better as far as story and visuals and everything else. Because again, he's hoping to make this sequel 10 times better and much more engaging than the original first film. And you know what? To his credit, the first film was gorgeous and it was a work of love and all that. But sometimes your first go at it is not always going to be what because think about it. Even George Lucas, right? George Lucas insisted on remaking his films 3 times over, and he wouldn't even give up the original cut of the film to the Smithsonian. That's kind of weird, right? But your baby is always your baby. And so what I've done is I've actually created a fan cut of my own just for time and, so that we can react to it together. And I just want to get people's experience on this because the second film that he's making has a Kickstarter. And I really want to bring some awareness to that because I think that this actually has a lot of potential. So, guys, please join me right now. We're going to take a look at Mega J Retro's cut of The Fall of Grayskull. And again, this was just for time mostly. That's the reason why I did it the way I did it, just so people can get a taste. And if you want to watch the full version of The Fall of Grayskull, I'm going to put the link in the description so you guys can watch it tonight if you want. But right now, we're going to react to a sort of an abridged version. It's just mostly for time. But guys, definitely follow Daniel Benedict on his YouTube channel and check out The Fall of Grayskull. Check out The Fall of Grayskull, a short film from 2015. It really is a lot of fun, and I think you guys will enjoy it. And right now, we'll take a look at an abridged version of it. Let's react to this together, guys. Let's have a look.
In a time long forgotten, at the center of the universe exists Eternia, crux of life and power for all that was.
Interestingly enough, this is Alan Oppenheimer,
will be.
Skeletor and Man-at-Arms, who's reading this.
Eternia's crowning jewel, Castle Grayskull, sits hidden from most, cloaked in mystery and majesty, protecting the secrets of the universe from those who wish to claim it for their own. Now the goodness that reigned for countless millennia has been nearly defeated by dark and sinister forces. Only a few courageous souls stand in evil's way to prevent the complete fall of Grayskull.
The intro it sent shivers down my spine the first time I watched it.
What's the matter, muscle man? Feeling weak?
I don't know, Triclops. I think he still has a little fight left in him.
Why don't you break out of these chains? Let's have another go at it, shall we? Your power's all gone.
Enough! He-Man.
I think they cast well for
Champion
He-Man.
of Eternia.
Not so much for acting,
Hero
but definitely the
of the
size.
people.
He looks like He-Man.
Most powerful man in the universe? I think not.
The makeup on Skeletor is pretty
You
good.
want to see true power?
You're a fool, Skeletor.
You are the fool for thinking anyone could stand between me and my destiny.
Certain destruction is your only destiny.
Destruction. Yes. Of that I am Lord.
Mother.
Shall I finish her, Lord Skeletor?
Do it.
I found it really interesting that Shadow Weaver actually speaks a completely different language from everybody else. I thought that was interesting.
Did you find your stupid crystal thing? Just stick to the plan, okay?
It's a pleasure, ser amigos. Corra vida respecteraneia.
I still don't understand why you want to help me.
Se ti binan fuise gresca, propania torbunia tiran skeletor, extremu tempus drensit.
I'm very curious what language she's speaking. Did they make it up, or is it an actual language that's been modulated?
Evelyn, the amulet. Yes, finally after so long, the amulet of the elders is mine.
I'll bet you thought it was only a legend.
stay here.
It's really interesting, the costume design, the overall cinematography, the way they did it. This was definitely a work of love from Master Universe fans, and I really applaud their efforts. This was definitely something that, for the money they raised to actually make this film, it actually is a miracle that they were able to complete it. And for what it was, you know, a bunch of fans making a live action film, I think they did a pretty good job. You know, I cut it down for time just to make it as easy to react to as possible. But if you look at the actual original film, you really have to experience it firsthand. So definitely, please check out the original film on YouTube.
Tila.
Mother? Oh, Mother, please help me. Skeletor has defeated us.
Skeletor has not won yet.
He sits on your throne.
Without the right person to sit in it, a throne is nothing more than a simple chair.
The floating head thing is always a hard thing to do.
I'm certainly not that person.
It's always
wrong,
a tough thing.
Tila. You are exactly the right person.
I just don't think I'm special enough to do what you do.
Oh, Tila, you are very special, and you will never, never know just how special you are to all of us. I have always been proud of you, ever since you were a little girl. I have watched you grow into the warrior you are today. Now you must find the courage to overcome your doubts and fears and help He-Man defeat Skeletor.
What do I do?
I cannot help you directly, but the power of the spirits of the ancients can. Remember what I have taught you, my daughter. And remember,
I really do like the way they incorporated the elders and the spirits of Grayskull. I thought that was actually a really good touch.
Wait.
Well, you know, pulling back a bow is not easy, Hal Jordan. It's not as simple.
Spiritus audite me vire, signorum. Nobis appropinquat tenebrae ver.
That's Elvish or Latin.
You see, He-Man, the amulet was forged from a shard of the Starseed during the formation of Eternia. The ancients, being the idiots they were, lost the amulet thousands of years ago. But now it's mine.
Skeletor's prosthetic in particular is very cool. I really like the way that the prosthetic works.
The universe will not allow you to hold the essence of the elders.
The universe belongs to us now, He-Man. Such a pity to waste those gorgeous muscles of yours.
Enough, evil end. Not yet.
That's his AEW training.
I want to soak this
all that great yelling and screaming.
Victory is at long last mine, and I wish to relish my moment of glory.
Skeletor, please stop this insanity.
I will not stop. It is my destiny to become master of the universe.
Mastering others may show physical strength, but mastering oneself, that's true power. True power that you will never possess.
I will possess yours.
That's definitely Wrestling 101 screaming. 100%. Nolan must get cold at night. I mean, the castle's not warm, man. The castle's a cold place. Yeah, Nolan, I think they did a great job. For the budget that they had, for the time they had. Look at the special effects. I mean, like, the color. I did a little bit of some stuff with the color grading, only because it was a bit dark, I thought, but for the most part. Hal, again, it's the acting. You say the acting's brutal, but you know, again, this is a fan film, man. This is the way things are.
It's Prince Adam!
I've captured Grayskull, destroyed He-Man, and finished off the remaining member of Randolph's family, all in a single day.
Nolan, you're brutal, man. You are totally brutal.
It's Taylor!
Caesar! Tricops, bind her.
What are we gonna do with her?
I say let me have some fun with her. Sweet Tila and I go way back.
Oh, no, Nolan, don't
No
take that
way.
any way.
I bagged her. She's mine.
Shadow Weaver!
Ipsan malunlin, quidolor situn sutil fima.
The special effects are decent. Again, for the budget that they had, I really do think that they did a great job with
Non selum semen nabola stella.
By the ancients.
It's definitely one of my favorite parts.
Why, you?
This was kind of crazy. And according to Daniel Benedict, this is part of his horror background. But even Lynn gets to turn into the stick here. She got barbecued, man. This is one of my favorite parts right here. This is hilarious. I love Castle Grayskull, man. I thought including him was a great choice. That was a lot of fun.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't blast what's left of your face off.
You're weak. Just like the sorceress.
Shut up!
Stupid girl.
He got her good there. Got her good a couple times actually. Oh.
He-Man is dead.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Jeez. Sitting roundhouse actually.
Time to join the rest of your friends.
Oh, dang! Triclops bought it. Goodbye, Triclops.
What sort of pathetic attempt is this? I, Skeletor, am now your master. I alone rule Grayskull.
Got him by his toes.
Your destruction draws near.
I really do love the design for Castle Grayskull Man. I think he looks awesome. They should bring back Castle Grayskull Man in Origins. I think he'll be a really good seller.
Surrender, Skeletor!
I love the big.
I think not. I am now master of the universe. I was chosen by destiny to receive the powers of Grayskull. All you pathetic people are nothing to me. I am the only one. I am the Almighty. I am the universe! Yeah! Every being in existence will kneel before me.
I'll never kneel to you. By the power of grace!
Miserable fool. Former Prince Adam, the sooner you come to realize I am your object of worship, the better.
I would rather die than serve you.
Nothing would give me more pleasure than to accommodate that request. Kneel! Kneel before your God!
The special effects were pretty good for what's before. I mean, like, there's not much else you can. This is not cheap. This is not cheap. This one went on a little too long. That went on quite a bit.
By the power of Grayskull!
Give me something like that. The choreography wasn't bad. It wasn't the greatest, but I mean, it was okay.
can you take my life? Is it not you who advocates the preservation of all life?
It's true. I believe all life, even an evil one, is worth saving.
Then spare me. Surely you must take pity on me.
If I let you live, how many more will perish?
I agree, Nolan. I think the special effects were pretty damn good.
By destroying you, I'll be saving countless lives, innocent lives, who would never long for the destruction of others.
Oh God!
If you take my life, you will be no better than me.
It is not me who ends your life. You are justly destroyed by your own treachery. By the power of Grayskull!
Oh, right! Really flying into the... Man, Castle Grayskull man is just reveling in the revolution. Michael Warren, he got the point. That's a good one, brother. Yeah, I know that's kind of a, you know, would he have killed him? Would he have actually killed him though? You know, but technically in Revelation, he did kill somebody. Okay, watch this. This scene in particular is taken right out of an episode of Master Universe.
Oh no. Tila.
The whole scene is actually taken straight out of the Filmation cartoon.
How could I let this happen?
He-Man, you're alive.
Of course. Are you all right?
Of course.
Why, He-Man, I didn't know you cared.
Well, I was
I
worried.
gotta figure out which episode this is from because
I'm
I want to
fine.
play it side by side. It's exactly the same.
He-Man,
Yes, Tila?
you can put me down now.
Well, maybe I should take you to the Royal Palace. Have the physician take a look at you. It's no trouble, you know?
He-Man, I'm fine. Trust me.
I trust you. But just to be on the safe side, maybe I should carry you at least part of the way to the palace.
Know what good would carrying me part of the way do?
Hal Jordan. Hey, He-Man, my eyes up here. Watch your hands, buddy. It was a great. It really was a good film. In my opinion, I think they did a great job. They raised, I think it was something like $20,000 or $8,000 or something like that. I think they raised $20,000 to make the film, and for what they had, I mean, you guys have no idea how much it costs to make a film. So, huge shout out to the whole team, Daniel Benedict, you know, all the wonderful cast. They did a great job, in my opinion, and I'm really excited for the next film. And furthering to that, there's a special end credit scene here that actually sets up the second film, which they're trying to raise funds for. And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of background on that. So check this out.
Well, is it done?
Etiam dienbe omnimodam reum philacterium.
What about Skeletor?
E non erit.
Very good. Force Captain, prepare the dimensional gate.
Yes, mighty one.
I personally think that it was a great effort by everybody who's involved in that film. Congratulations to Daniel Benedict. It's hit 1 million views for that film, and of course, we can't be amiss. They actually have set up a a Kickstarter for their next project. The Fall of Grayskull 2. Right now, they've raised $36,000 of a $250,000 goal. Now that is a much bigger budget, but actually, I do have to say, when you look at the trailer that they prepared for this, and I'm excited. I really am absolutely thrilled at this second go around, because as Daniel himself has said, he wants to make this 10 times better. The story is written with all the fans in mind. The costume design is done by Rebecca McDonald. What's her name? Who's an amazing cosplayer. I'm gonna have to figure out what her cosplay name is again. Oh, that's right. Action Girl Diabolique. You guys got to check out some of this stuff. Let's take a look at the new trailer, and I think you'll see that they've upped their game quite a bit. I think it really is an amazing look at how these properties just really continue to up their game 100%. But for whatever reason, now it doesn't want to play on my system. So hold on for a second, guys. I'm gonna see if I can find the other one. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Here we go, guys. This is the new trailer for the Fall of Grayskull 2, The Rise of the Horde. Right off the bat, it's just completely different. The tone, the sword looks amazing.
Have you ever wondered, why are we doing all of this?
Gila has their traditional armor.
Horde will not stop until Eternia is completely destroyed.
I love Man at Arms, even this though. They look amazing.
Where are the rebels?
Captra is
Only the king and queen, the sorceress, and I know the secret. I have a sister.
You must destroy the Horde.
If I can't stop Hordak, who can?
They really have upped their game. Like, this looks...
Death has come to Eternia, and I am here.
He looks awesome. Honestly, the way they did Hordak is ridiculous. I'm very excited for this film, but they do have a long way to go. There's a lot of things, particularly the funding for this film. Do you see that in the background there? Who's that? Who is that? Was that Battle Cat? They're gonna have a lot of CGI in this, I think, too.
Hey guys!
Speak of the devil.
What are we looking at?
Hello, I'm Daniel Benedict, the director of the concept trailer that you just watched for Fall of Grayskull 2, Rise of the Horde. Our goal is to make a feature-length sequel to our first He-Man fan film that we did back in 2014. In our previous film, we saw He-Man and Skeletor battling over Castle Grayskull, and in the post-credit scene, you see a tease of Hordak and the Horde getting ready to invade Eternia. And that's where this one's going to pick up. What a fun adventure it was to do the first film. We had such an outpouring of support from He-Man fans and the MOTU community. We were able to premiere it in Germany at Grayskull Con and here in the US at the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood, and a lot of awesome screenings just all over the country. And seriously, I will always cherish that time. It resulted in so many lifelong friendships. So you see people on social media a lot say things like, you know, people have been asking me blah, 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 just so they can say what they want to say. But in this case, it's true. Over the years, more often than you would think, people ask me, like, when are you gonna make a sequel to Fall of Grayskull? Yeah, how about now? We want to do a full-length feature fan film that takes the characters on an incredible, new, yet familiar journey. Prince Adam / He-Man has to deal with taking over as king after the death of his father, which you see in the prequel comic that we made. And he also has to deal with the inner struggle of killing Skeletor in the last film. He values all life, but letting Skeletor live would have cost even more lives. And on top of that, there's this huge invading army coming in, destroying the planet, and he's worried that he's not going to be able to save all of those people that he has sworn to protect. Teela, after the death of the sorceress, is trying to transition into her mom's role as guardian of Grayskull. She's finding it difficult to navigate through grief and at the same time learning to rely on magic instead of combat and everything she's used to. And then we meet Adora, and we see her contemplating the morality of her life in the Horde and discovering her destiny in becoming She-Ra. Okay, so what's new or different or better about this one? I've listened to all the criticisms and critiques and spent the last decade dissecting the movie, wishing I could change things or do things differently. In this one, we're steering more toward a traditional appearance in all the characters, and we're also taking a different approach to the tone of this one. In part one, things were really dark and serious, which I think reflected my horror background. I want this one to be more lighthearted and heartwarming and adventurous and fun. I want this one to harken back to our childhoods, to the wonder, imagination, magic, innocence. I'm so worn out watching all of the bleak and depressing and cynical stuff that's come out over the past however many years. I have 4 very young children, and I want to make something that they could watch and love and be enriched by and walk away feeling good about themselves and the experience that they just had. And so, we've spent the last 3 years mocking up this trailer to give you kind of an idea of what we're going for. And I sold my entire MOTU Classics collection to pay for it.
That's
so many
dedication
people
right there.
have put all of their time and effort into this thing to bring it to life. We've called in all the favors from all the people.
Hi, I'm Rob Lamb, former Filmation storyboard artist and writer. I wrote for many of the series that Filmation did, He-Man, She-Ra, Brave Star, and many others. I am so excited about this new project, Fall of Grayskull, Rise of the Horde, and the opportunity to write for He-Man and She-Ra once more.
Hi, I'm Sean Lamb, an award-winning screenwriter and author of fantasy books. I did work for Brave Star as well, and I'm so looking forward to collaborating with my husband on this new project.
We're going all out on this one.
Quite the pedigree.
Real world sets and locations, full crews, Hollywood standard equipment, cameras, lenses, the best visual and practical effects, props, costumes, music, etc. Blah, 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 yakety schmackety. And we're also going all out on the rewards, like an Orko plush, a coloring and activity book, trading cards, kids' meal boxes with toys.
The Fall of Grayskull, Rise of the Horde Kids Meal. Collect all 3, food not included.
Comic book. There's so much stuff, so many awesome things. Go and look at that section and be amazed. And we have an awesome soundtrack of incredible artists.
Presenting the soundtrack to Fall of Grayskull, Rise of the Horde, featuring songs from Frozen Crown, Liliac, Van Octo, Ball of Mayhem, Tuesday Night, and more.
We have assembled an absolutely amazing cast. Some returning from the first film, and some new faces, and some that didn't make it into the trailer, so go look at that section and check those guys out. And speaking of those people,
Hey, I'm Mercedes.
Hi, my name is Lindsay.
Luisa Torres.
Johnny Dawson. Hi, I'm John McDonald.
Hi, this is Rebecca McDonald.
Hello, Jennifer here.
What's up, guys? Nick Dubes here.
Hey everyone, this is Juliet.
I'm Colin Bethuri Jeffrey.
Fisto.
It's time, it's finally here. The time has come. A time I never thought was gonna happen. That's time for Fall of Grayskull #2.
Fall of Grayskull 2, Rise of the Horde.
We have had so much fun making this mock-up trailer for you all.
We're looking forward to bringing our skills and our knowledge and our creativity to the project.
It's gonna be epic.
I am super excited to be involved in this project as Castasbella.
I really look forward to playing such an evil, wicked character.
I'm the traditional Tila this time. I have my red hair. I have my new armor. I have my horse. And it is awesome. I'm really excited about it.
Feeling the power.
I am excited for this one because I get to bring another classic character that is near and dear to my heart to life.
The lore, the story, everything that we can't let go from our childhood is going to be involved in this movie.
We really want to make this bigger than before. And we know with you guys, we can do that.
And we're so incredibly thankful for all of you, all of your support.
And now it's time to start the Kickstarter campaign. So please donate to the cause so we can make the next best ever fan film in existence in eternity.
We can't wait to make the full-length version, so donate today.
Please, back the Kickstarter, share it with all your friends.
Please consider donating to Fall of Grayskull, Rise of the Horde if you want to see it come to fruition.
Cannot wait for you to see what we all have in store for you.
Thank you so much to everyone who has already spent so much time and effort in getting the trailer and Kickstarter to this point. With all of our cast, crew, artists, and with all of you, we have the power to make something fun and magical.
We have the power! We have the power.
We have the power! We have the power.
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 We have the power!
We all have the power.
We have the power.
We have the power!
We have the power, everybody. I am very, very excited about this Kickstarter. Daniel messaged me the other day, and I'm trying to coordinate with him, trying to get some of the cast together for an interview. Hopefully this Sunday. We got to finalize that. I'm really looking forward to this because unlike this other, I'm so terrible. I really am. But I have to be true to myself. I sort of believe in this project a heck of a lot more than I believe in this project. Because this project is, again, it's going to be one of those Hollywood machine things. It's happening on Earth. There's going to be a kind of byline sort of story. It's not what I was, there's a lot of things going on here, but the Earth connection is really kind of killing it. Whereas these guys have already finished a successful Fall of Grayskull fan film. Like I said, it's hit the 1 million views, man. 1 million views. That's nothing to sneeze at. 1 million views is huge. Okay. So it's a 36-minute runtime film. You guys should definitely check out the original cut. It's definitely something to experience. But looking at this new film and the trailer that they put together, I mean, this is something that I think we should, as fans, we should definitely support other fans. And like I said, this is definitely one of those ones which I am very excited for. Now, having said that, they are at only $36,747 of a $250,000 goal. Wow. Now, if you think about a feature-length Hollywood film, that's nothing. Most Hollywood films are like $10,000 in budget. Okay, that's where most films would usually $10 million in budget, right? That's a usual, and that's considered a low budget film. $10 million. This is $250,000, but just by the trailer alone, you can see that this is a labor of love by everybody involved. Daniel, the team, all of the special effects artists, Rebecca McDonald helping out with the character designs and the costume designs and the cosplay, and again, all the wonderful actors who are involved with this film. I'm very excited about what the possibilities are with this, but of course, it's going to need a lot of help. Again, they're only at $36,747,000, and they need $250,000 just to get this, to the finish line. That's tough. That is tough. And this is an all or nothing project. That's really what kills it, because if they don't reach this goal of $250,000, then they're not going to be able to make this film. But at the very least, I think that we'll always have this trailer. But I really want to see more of this. I mean, it really is an incredible looking trailer, and I'm very excited at the possibility of this actually becoming a reality. They have, I think, what did it say? 19 days left to go, or what was the actual? They have 19 days left to go. It's possible, but we really have to bring everybody together and get a lot of eyes on this, because it's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time, and for me, it's the passion that these people bring to it. Daniel and his team, all of the actors, and I want to see Battlecat, man. Like Battlecat right there, just walking with. I mean, seriously, that's I was like, is that Battlecat? I was literally like, oh my god, that's freaking Battlecat. And when you think about who Daniel's been able to gather for this film, it's pretty interesting. I mean, like a couple of the actual writers of from Filmation are going to be involved in this. Two actual writers, one from the actual Master of the Universe team, and another one who's his wife actually, who's actually worked on what's it called, Brave Star. Let's see, where are they? Come on, there they are. Yeah, I mean, these two have actually worked on the Filmation scripts, right? So that's quite the pedigree. Having two people who've actually worked on Filmation proper, right? From He-Man, She-Ra, and of course Brave Star. That's incredible. And then of course his wife worked on Brave Star herself. So I don't think she ever worked on He-Man, but I mean that's quite the pedigree that they've been able to bring together. So I want to try and help move this along a little bit and give them whatever support I can. But again, it just comes down to the fact that, and I have to apologize for this again. I was just more interested in this story of the Fall of Grayskull 2 than I am of this story, which just doesn't seem like it really has any real direction or anybody who actually knows anything about Masters of the Universe. I think that's really my big hang up with this particular line. But I wanted to give them a little bit of support with that, because yeah, man, I'm looking more forward to a fan film right now than I am an actual feature length film, which is kind of sad. That's actually kind of sad. So it is what it is. But going through some of the comments that you guys had, it is interesting, right? Derek Kutso, did they have to give Grayskull Man a blonde wig? The answer is yes. Of course they did. Grayskull Man, he looked pretty cool though, man. I mean, like honestly, he was like, for me, he was one of the best things in the film. I loved it when Grayskull Man was there. He looked crazy. Michael Worrell Jr. He-Man almost looks like Peter Paul. Yeah, Nolan, I really like the special effects. I thought they were pretty cool. Toy Binging says, just add your own music in your head for Hero by Bonnie Tyler. That's so cool. I love that. That is just crazy. And of course, I really like this now in my headcanon. It really is something neat that I think is actually kind of special. Derek Kuto, yeah, I read that one already. Bernie. So Bernie's thinking of like the B film, CD room kind of films. The softcore, softcore films. Hilarious. You're gonna love it. Hal Jordan, hey He-Man, my eyes are up here, and watch your hands, buddy. Yeah, Hal, I read that comment while we were watching the film. It was hilarious. It's no matter what, it's just a lot of fun, guys. This is crazy. Ryan Wimmer, the best He-Man movie out there would be Conan the Barbarian, with bloody violence and a hero who doesn't flinch at killing bad guys. They are completely different things, but yes, I am a huge Conan fan, Ryan, 100%. Hal Jordan, He-Man giving Tila an unseen thumbs up. Easy there, brother. Easy. Yes, the problem with power. Thank you, Kenzo. I can always rely on Kenzo to know what I'm talking about. The scene where He-Man picks up Tila and basically believes she's dead is actually from the problem of power. And he literally starts walking away with her exactly in the same manner that they did there. And I think that was Daniel Benedict's tip of the hat to all Filmation fans and all fans of Master of the Universe, because it was a lot of fun, right? And it's wonderful, wonderful nod. And that's how you know he's a real fan. I mean, he sold his entire classics collection to make that film. Crazy. Animator, I think it was pretty good. I think it needed some music for more dramatic, for more drama and fight scenes. I don't disagree. I think that originally they had somebody come in and make the soundtrack, or maybe they just bought an existing soundtrack. It's hard to do. It's hard to do films, man. It's hard to do films. So Ryan, remember the starter trailer for the sequel is great. It's incredible. Honestly, from where they were to where they are now and what they're doing with it now, it's incredible. It really is. Lunchbox Killer is saying what I just thought. You know, it's kind of like softcore, but it's entertaining though. You're hilarious, brother. Hal Jordan, hey Nolan, get Google the Tila actress. And you are welcome. Guys, you know what? These are wonderful people who are trying to do the best job that they can, and it's amazing. Adora has entered the orgy. I mean, the chat. Easy there, Hal. Easy. Calm down. Hal's just going nuts right now. Getting a little obsessive over the actors. Ryan Bentek, Newt from Fans of Power. Ooh, yes, it is Newt from. Yeah, you're right. It is Newt from Fans of Power. Very, very astute. Yes, absolutely. Yes, the costumes are amazing. I really, really enjoyed the costumes in the trailer, and of course, the first film. Whatever Evil Lynn was wearing. Holy crap. Roboto in live action is cool no matter what it is. Yes, I know, right? I believe that was actually done by John, Rebecca's husband. They're wonderful, talented, incredibly talented cosplayers. You guys should look them up. Action Girl Diabolique, if anybody wants to look up Rebecca on Instagram. She works in tandem with her husband. They do amazing cosplay, very specifically Master Universe cosplay. Nolan, we need this movie. Yes, we do. Michael Ward Jr., it's so much better. Absolutely. Clint Jorgensen, can't wait until we see their Too Bad. It's crazy. Toy Binging, nice Hordak. Incredible Hordak. Absolutely incredible. Lunchbox Killa looks way better. Orko! Yes! What are you guys looking at? Orko! Yes. Helium Dread. They went from homemade quality to short film quality. Exactly. They obviously Daniel's learned a lot. Daniel has learned a lot in the 10 years that he made the first film. It's incredible. Bernie Lomax, that Hordak was at Comic-Con one year. Yes, he looked amazing, didn't he? I think it was actually to help promote this film. The Crimson Cobra, Masterverse info, that would be amazing, right? If they made some of these characters in Masterverse. Ryan Wimmer, I backed it, so everyone go back it. Thank you, Ryan. You are awesome, dude. You're incredible. Guys, please consider backing this project. It really is a labor of love and something that, in my opinion, deserves the support. You know, they really do need a helping hand with this one. It's definitely one that really could use a lot of support. I mean, you know, they're doing a lot of great things. Tila looks great. They all look great. And of course, as everyone's been saying, they really have gone from, you know, a fan film to a short film, you know, quality, which is awesome. I think it really is an amazing look at what's possible for the future of Master Universe. Kirk HT, at a loss for words, here it looks great. Guys, please support this project. If there's any project out there right now that really needs support, it's definitely this one. There are a lot of toy projects too, but this one, to me, I'm really rooting for this one. I want this one to do well. You know, the rise, the Fall of Grayskull, Rise of the Horde. I'm really excited for this one. 19 days to go, and they have a long way to go, everybody. But I'm hoping that they'll give it a second shot, and I'm hoping they're going to reach out to more toy tubers to really get some awareness on this. I don't like they came to me so late. You know what I mean? I think this has been going for 10 days already. Hal Jordan going to the cast on Kickstarter and shows a bunch of awesome characters. Nolan, that's dedication. Absolutely. Brave Star effing rocks. Yeah. I love it too, right, Hal? Food not included. I love some of these amazing, very clever rewards. Seriously, what's not to love? Let's see here. It's a wonderful looking 80s style commercial, Ryan. Yes, 100%. Primate 76, good morning from Germany. Good morning. Good morning, Primate 76. Good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. And we have the power. We do have the power. Daniel, we do have the power. Daniel Benedict, and of course, Primate 17 and 6 share something very, very, very much in common. Alex Valdez, what's going on, brother? Robert Lamb's nephew is my roommate. Oh wow, dude, that's awesome. That's cool, man. Great, good to know. Holy crap, that's great. Let's see here. Michael World Jr. Amazon movie is giving me the same vibes as the '80s movie. The Amazon movie? Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I think I know what you're trying to say, because again, it has the Earth connection. It has a lot of things which are just crazy. Sorry, it's Dave, right? The Primate 76. Sorry, Dave. Hal Jordan. Movies for IPS like Thundercats, Master Universe, Green Lantern, etc. should have been absolutely nothing to do with Earth. Period. Well, Green Lantern is kind of hard not to have an Earth connection. Come on, Hal. Seriously, that's kind of a weird thing to say. It really is. I mean, your own namesake says that he has to be from Earth. Come on, Hal. Don't be like that, man. Derek Kuto, with AI and the new technology since 2014, it's going to be crazy. Yes, I think so too. Everybody's saying hi together. 19 days ago, sad to say, but I don't see it getting reached. You know what? I want to try my best to help these guys along, and I hope everybody here spreads the word. I think that no matter what, we should give them a fighting chance at the very least. Toy binging. They have original writers. That's better than modern Trek any day. That's right. Pickle D. They announced the actress Tila for Tila Camila Mendez. Yes, that's for the Netflix version, which we talked about earlier. Again, she looks fine to me. It's not bad. MKF30. Jay, did you say they confirmed the cast? Yes, we talked about that much earlier. MKF30. Glenn Cruz. Grayskull Man looked great. He did. He looked freaking awesome, man. I want a version. I want a figure of that version of Evelyn. I think a lot of us do, brother. I think a lot of us do. Derek Kuto. I've never sold my vintage collection or classic collection, so I can see how dedicated he is. Oh, dude. I think Daniel is over the moon for this one, man. Seriously. Hal, Jay, if you go back to the Kickstarter page and scroll down to the campaign, it shows actors and the characters they are playing. Some very interesting characters that in this flick, if it gets funded. You know, Hal, why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's take a look, because honestly, I would love to see a lot of these characters make it to the big screen. So let's go ahead and see who's in the cast and who's playing who. So I mean, seriously, this film looks like a lot of fun. Look at these guys. They look awesome. They're just having such a grand old time. You know, we see Katra here, we see Adora, we see Tila, Man at Arms, right? He-Man, of course, and somewhere in that mix, there's Roboto right there. So yeah, we're getting to see a lot of great characters. Hordak looks awesome. You know, everybody here looks great. The Power Sword actually looks like the Power Sword. So does the Sword of Protection. You know what I mean? It's gonna be great. So obviously, you know, we have He-Man reprising his role, Tila reprising her role, but now as the White Sorceress, right? At least like anyway. We have Adora, you know, with Spirit, awesome, right? And there he is. There's Brian Cage as He-Man. He looks awesome. Mercedes Varble as Tila, and possibly the Green Goddess. I guess I don't know. It's we're going to be seeing a lot of different looks for these people for sure. We see Tuesday Night as Queen Marlena. That's an interesting choice. Look at her. She was in Nightmare on Elm Street 4, 2000 Malibu Road. We see Matt O'Toole as Duncan. He was in the Hellboy 2. He was also in Dungeons and Dragons. Really, that's cool. And he was in The Hobbit. And we see Jennifer Legg as She-Ra, the Princess of Power, and of course Adora. Interesting choice. We do see Nate Underwood, who plays Fisto. Wow, that's cool, man. And we see Lindsay Menche. So I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. She was the sorceress originally, and she's reprising her role. Awesome. We see Houston Coons. I believe that's Prince Adam, right? He was in The Right Hand, The Secrets of the Green Row. And of course, here he is, Nick Dubison. Dubuison. I apologize if I'm pronouncing it wrong because I probably am. Yeah, he's Roboto. Looks awesome. Julie Sureu, Juliet Sureo. Juliet Sureo. I believe she is. I know that symbol. Somebody help me out here. Somebody's help me out here. We that's from Princess of Power for sure. Somebody help me out here. Somebody who knows which Princess of Power figure that is. Come on, guys, help me out here. Anyway, she's in it. She looks great. Of course, Rebecca McDonald as Glimmer. That's going to be awesome. Action Girl Diabolique. Look her up on Instagram. She does amazing cosplays, guys. You're gonna fall in love with Rebecca. She's such a sweetheart. Yeah, she's gonna be Glimmer, which is gonna be awesome. John McDonald as Bo. Holy crap! That's them, by the way, husband and wife. They're the dynamic duo, and they do great work together. He's gonna be Bo. That's gonna be awesome, man. And we have Caitlin Newberry as, is that Frosta? Oh my god. She definitely has that look of Frosta, 100%. She looks awesome. This cast is incredible. Colin Mathura Jeffrey. I think I know. Isn't that Baron? Isn't that Baron? What's his face from Eternia? Somebody help me. I've seen him before, but he's been in Xena. He's been in Anthem. Pretty cool, man. And then here she is. This is Ellie Parker as Catra. That's awesome. She was in Stranger Things 4, Bones and All. That's wicked. And of course, Luisa Torres, who is reprising her role as Shadow Weaver. Some great stuff. And Johnny Bilson as the Horde Troopers and Montana. What? That's going to be awesome. CG characters. We also have, oh my god, Scorpia. Jessica Spice as Scorpia. Wow. That's going to be cool, man. She was in Tombs and Christmas Sleigh. Jason Crow as Modulok? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. No wonder they need $250,000 for this. Michaela Brown as a female Horde commander, I'm guessing. That's cool. And Kyle Craven. Okay. Oh, is that Grizzlor? Wow, look at the size of this guy. He would be a great Grizzlor. 100%. He would be a great Grizzlor. That's awesome. And they have a ton of great wards, t-shirts, sticker packs, trading cards. Looks like they have the soundtrack on cassette, DVDs once they make them, VHS copies of it. That's hilarious. They got plushies. They got coloring books. It looks like they're going to be having tin lunchboxes, magnets, and of course, like I said, that Happy Meal, right? These guys are awesome, man. Like seriously, they've won some looks like a few of them won Golden Globes. Emmy Award winning producer Cassie Benedict. That's obviously Daniel's wife. Oh, I'm hoping, or maybe his daughter. I'm not really sure, but yeah, man, they have a whole cast and crew here, ready and able. So this is something special, man. This is something special. Robert Lamb and Sean Lamb, the dynamic duo from Filmation, right? So they got some scripts on sale. It's awesome. Yeah, man. So again, this is huge, and I hope that we can try and help these guys. The Fall of Grayskull, Rise of the Horde. They're up to $36,747 of a $250,000 goal. 198 backers, guys. People have started backing this right now. Thank you so much. You guys are freaking awesome. But yeah, man, a lot of things to consider for this one. It's gonna be a long battle to get the funding for this. But I really enjoyed the trailer, and I really wish them the best. I'm hoping to get them on an interview this Sunday. We'll see how that works, but it's a rough thing for sure. Mike is in the house. Nigerian Hanger, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Hal Jordan, no, for sure. Sure. 4 are from Earth, but the Earth planet is a sector thousands of planets away. There's no reason for it to be on Earth in a movie or show. It's true. I totally agree. MKF30. Not sure if you're a gamer, but did you see that they're putting a Conan the Arnold version MK1, the T1000 in Ghostface? Yeah, That's been in the works for a long time. The Arnold's been in Mortal Kombat for a little while now, I think. Andrew Davis, why only 19 days left? Can't they extend the crowdfund? Where are they shooting the film in California? If it was close to New York, I would volunteer my services. I hear you, brother. I do. I'm gonna suggest to Daniel to extend the Kickstarter if he can. I'm gonna see if that's possible. Because honestly, a lot of us toy tubers can really jump on board and help him out. Michael Warren Jr. Queen Marlena was from Earth. Yes, she was, but she lives on Eternia. The casting for this smaller project looks more like the show. It was more show accurate than the big live movie. Being honestly, yes, I agree. I am very excited at the casting. Ryan Ventek, good old Nick Dubison. I know I had a hard time with that one. Stephen Rothy, Glimmer. I think I pointed out Glimmer. It's Rebecca McDonald. There he is, Castaspella. Yes. Alex Valdez to the rescue. Absolutely. I do believe it was Castaspella. Yes, Alex. I think you're right. Justin. So it's just a bunch of B-level actors. Well, you can't exactly afford A-level actors for a small $250,000 film, dude. You're not gonna get A-listers, that's for sure. Castaspella is the one with the V. Absolutely, Nolan. Yes, you guys nailed that one. The V-shaped Thunderbolt is from Castaspella. 100%. I totally agree. Kirk HT, it's a huge cast, which is why they need that money, which is why they need all of that, man. It's crazy. Nolan, Alex, she's a great character. She is. Kirk HT, can they afford to pay such a big cast? Which is why they need the funding. The funding is not cheap. I mean, they're asking for big bucks here. They're asking for $250,000 for their goal. If to put that in perspective, right? To put that in perspective, if we look up the original funding, which was successful for for Fall of Grayskull 1, if we look up Fall of Grayskull, the original Fall of Grayskull, right? This was a fan film. They were only asking. Daniel was only asking for. I think it was only $5,000. I think it was like $5,000. They raised $12,000 and made that film. Think about that, guys. That's an amazing thing that they actually pulled together with only $12,000. And there it is. So originally they wanted Daniel was only asking for $9,500. They raised $12,000, which is awesome, right? And they made this great film. Is it the best film in the world? Daniel himself says there's a lot to be desired about it, but he wants to make the film that he can be proud of, right? And that's exactly why he's asking for the right amount of money this time. $250,000, $250,000, guys. And this is going to be a very, very low budget film. But honestly, the love and attention they're putting into it, I can't say no. This film looks like it could be a winner, in my opinion. Honestly, I really am hoping that they can pull it off. Is it likely at this point? Probably not. But I mean, just look at this trailer. This trailer is absolutely epic, right? I put this trailer against, what the upcoming film, right? And I haven't even seen the upcoming film yet. So, anyway, guys, please, if you are interested in helping to support this film, head over to Kickstarter, search He-Man and She-Ra fan film sequel. Just search The Fall of Grayskull 2, and seriously, this film, I really hope it gets some traction. I really want to help pull this together because this is the type of film I want to see. I want to see some passion from dedicated filmmakers. I want to see some amazing costumes made by amazing designers, and I just want to see the love of this film come to fruition. This is something I really think has a lot of potential, and I really want to see something like this come to life from wonderful, dedicated fans of Masters of the Universe. Seriously. Kirk HT, can they afford to pay such big cast? That's the thing. It's $250,000 that they're asking for. Ryan Ventek, much of that $200K is for feeding the tiger that plays Cringer. You're not wrong. D Griff, for $1,250, they open they open spots as Eternian guards and Horde troopers. Four available slots are taken. They should open more. Why not? Maybe we should say, D Griff, maybe you're right. Maybe we should all let Daniel know that he should make more spots for extras in the film. I mean, at this point, why not, right? I think you're right on the money there, 100%. Michael Worrell Jr. Yeah, if it has a tiger, will there be a Carol Baskins? I'm not sure, brother. That I couldn't tell you. That's one I have really no idea about. But right now, as far as anything's concerned, this one looks to be a pretty amazing venture into the world of Eternia, and I'm hoping that we can help get them over the hump, if it's at all possible. I'm gonna really encourage Daniel to extend the project. Council Creations, have a good night, everybody. Off to bed. Yes, we are going to be winding down right now. Nolan, if they can even get half of what's needed, maybe they could scale it back and still make it. Unfortunately, it's an all-in-one situation. So if they don't hit their $250,000 goal, they'll have to make a new project. Dave says goodnight, Kenzo, and of course Michael Worrell Jr. heading over to Back It Now. Thank you, Michael. Again, thank you guys for all the support. If you guys are interested, please head over to Kickstarter. Check out The Fall of Grayskull 2. I really feel strongly about this film, and I hope these guys are able to make it a reality. So, guys, we didn't exactly make it to the rest of the conversation because, again, I got so caught up with the movies and everything. But lots of new characters coming along the way. The cartoon collection, really quickly, as we're winding down, let's just have a really quick look. Thanks to Toy Habits, and definitely check out that poll I put in the details. We do know that the spring and fall lineup, we're getting Demo Man, we're getting Rio Blast, which somebody said was what they were looking forward to. Amazon exclusive, apparently, Modulok, and we also have what's his name again? Geldor. We have Geldor coming soon too as well. These were all unveiled at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. For the cartoon collection, man, do we have a great lineup here. We have Montana, we have Katra, who comes with her alternate form. We have Voltar, the Horde Trooper, with those huge gigantic wings. We got an amazing looking Hordak and an incredible looking She-Ra. We have a wonderful Manny Faces, my absolute favorite. And of course, we have Ram Man, who comes with a wonderful tease of Chakotay. So we will, we are definitely going to be getting Chakotay into the line, guys. It's going to be amazing. And then for Masterverse, holy crap, things are going crazy with Masterverse. We were able to see the Green Goddess at Comic-Con. We saw the Man of War. We saw movie edition Beastman. New Eternius Merman, who has these eyes that just follow you. It's crazy. They're glass eyes. We have Battle Armor Skeletor from New Eternia. And we also have that crazy, and I do mean crazy, Horde Trooper. He's massive. Panther has finally been announced for Revelation. He looks incredible. The Skeletor armies, they look the skeletons. What are they called again? You guys know who it is. I'm really tired. And then of course it was announced that movie edition Blade will be available as well. We also saw one of the best looking. Let me just scroll down here. We also saw that one of the best looking. Again, Blade was announced. Super excited for that. And then we have the Skeletons. That's what they were. Skeletons. They look amazing. They got skulls inside of her mouth. That's just frightening beyond belief. Yeah, look inside there, guys. You're gonna see they have little skulls inside there. Insane. But the one I'm really looking forward to, other than Fisto, who looks great, is definitely going to be. And again, look at his head sculpt. That's amazing. What's it called? Flying Fist He-Man with those cool shoulder pauldrons that are actually part of Eternia. I love it. This new, really thin Beastman is kind of crazy. But the one I'm really looking forward to, honestly, is this. Look at freaking Evelyn. Oh my God, she looks awesome. Finally get a new attorney Evelyn, and she looks incredible. The sculpt is great. The facial sculpt is great. She looks amazing. And she's even got those black fingernails. It's awesome. Love it. And then we have new attorney Roboto, who looks crazy, just crazy. So yeah, a lot of great figures coming in the line, especially Panthro. What's it called? Panther. Panther looks freaking sick, man. Finally getting Panther in the collection. This is awesome. And then, of course, for the Turtles of Grayskull, a lot of great reveals here. We got what do we got here? We got Mechanic, Ratlor. They look awesome. We got Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo with those snake pincers, Donatello with his new snake armor. It's all snake themed, guys, because of course it's the Snake Man. We got Clamp Champ with his snake clamp. Mechanic looks insane. Look at it, man. He's just beautiful. Ratlor, I think, is one of the most incredible characters. Looks like he's actually shedding his skin. That's what he looks like here. He looks like he's literally shedding his skin. It's crazy. And then this is the standout character of the whole line. This is Ninjor. He's a freaking dragon, man. That's crazy. A freaking dragon. Look at the new sculpt. All brand new sculpt. That's crazy. Probably and then we have King Hiss. Sorry, Shredder. We have Shredder as a freaking Snake Man. Insane. And there's King Hiss. Wow. Crazy figures. There he is as a foot soldier, actually. Insane. And then to round it out, we did find out that Master Universe will be crossing over with Thundercats. And these figures were provided by Mr. Home Arcade. Just a kind of an idea as to what's possible. We don't have any details yet. No details. And there is even some concept art from a good friend, Jorge, over at Thundercats Classics. And finally, Flipor is in production, guys. So definitely head over to Flipor on Kickstarter, and you can still pick him up for a very, 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 very reasonable price. And of course, we really do appreciate it. Yeah, guys, it's been one heck of an evening. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for sticking around with me, and again, indulging me in the movie antics that we went through today. I'm really looking forward to helping the production along, if it's at all possible, for the Fall of Grayskull 2. $36,747, 109. Oh, it's gone up. Oh my gosh. True to his word, he literally said he was going to go back in right now. $36,772 in pledges of a $250,000 goal. Thank you, guys. Not 199 backers. This is amazing. Guys, this is the film that we need. This is the film we deserve, because I really have no faith in the Netflix version. I'm sorry. I don't. I really, really don't. I would rather back this 100% rather than that other film. I just that one to me has no legs. It really has no legs. Last comments before we start logging off, everybody. D. Griff, no, sorry. Michael Ward Jr. Kenzo's Creations. Good night, everybody. Off to bed. Good night, Kenzo. I hope you're doing well. Even if they can have half of what's needed, yeah, we're it's a pipe dream, but no, with an all-in-one goal, you have to get it on the first time around, or else you don't get it at all. David says good night, Kenzo. Michael Ward Jr. heading back. Thank you, my friend. Thanks to Michael, we have raised another few $100. Thank you so much, Michael. You're awesome, brother. Glenn Cruz, much respect, Jay. Have a great weekend, everybody. Kia kala to you too, Glenn. Always good to see my brother Glenn. MK at 30. Mega J, which series was better, 80s MOTU show or MOTU Revelation? That is not a fair question. They're two completely different series. I love them both. It's like asking which of your children do you love most. That is not a fair question. I will always love Master Universe from the 80s, and I do love Revelation and Revolution. They're incredible. Nolan, terrific show, Jay. Take care on your journey. Good journey to you too, my friend. Thank you, Nolan. Sabir Del Norte, I enjoyed the stream. Have a good rest period. The trailer looks awesome, and I hope it gets funding goals to in time to finish the project. So do I, my friend. And even if they restart it, I will be supporting them because I really do want this project to go forward. It looks amazing. Ryan Ventek, sleep well, Mr. J. You too, my friend. Guys, thank you for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey. Geek Proud. Guys, we have the power. We have the power. And help us to back The Fall of Grayskull 2, because that is the film that we absolutely deserve. Good journey, everybody. Geek Proud.